URL from there.
Okay, we're streaming.
Rob started. Yeah, because it's offline, of course. Wait 15 seconds now. So I think Rob will go first at front, and maybe we switch later. So
Okay.
in the conversation.
Yeah, then I don't have the mic on, so I won't record your mic so well.
We don't actually.
No, we haven't the topic right now. I mean, we will go now up to the crowd there and see if we get in contact with anybody. Or do. I think I will later talk like that. So. I mean, it depends. We don't know who is there, and the main thing is you are seeing the stream and you have copied the URL. Is this right or not right? If you can, just do it for my domain too. So if somebody goes there. Domain. Is that okay? Do you it's the same panel, just a little bit lower, or yeah, on the live.d-godlozen.ja. You're so technical, total jerk, to say it nicely. So,
ready to go?
I think we are moving in front, and you can start streaming on public whenever you want.
So here we go. This is Speaker's Corner on a wet and cold London afternoon.
Not only wet, but really cold. Wetness is not the problem, I think.
No, the wetness isn't the problem, as long as it doesn't rain. Although this kit is waterproof. Yours I don't think is.
Yeah, it is.
So he's in conversation over there. There's normally a big group around. There's Hamza over there. So that's Darren over there.
Hi boys. Hello.
There's Darren.
So this is live streaming taking place now? Not
Yes.
Yet, but
No, this one is, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
before you start, are you going to have a debate with any of these guys? Or?
Yeah, we'll have a conversation with whoever wants to have a chat, basically.
Okay.
So we look around to see who wants to have a chat.
Yeah. We'll see who's...
Yeah, there's some cameras over here as well. That's
Do you know this guy?
that guy. Now I've met him before, actually. I do know quite a few guys. The guy over there with a white beard, he's part of the All Truth, so he's part of Shabir's. He normally films Shabir, but sometimes they might be coming without Shabir now. So who knows? It depends.
Shabir and I call him a liar. Plain a liar.
He has been called that by some people. That elderly gentleman there is always there, so if you can see in the over there, yeah, that guy, he's here quite a lot, but he normally sort of leaves by mid-afternoon.
With the white hat?
Yes, yeah, but he's a nice enough guy. but he's not somebody that you can really. Oh, this is Shabir. Shabir is here. Do you want to have a conversation with him?
With Shabir?
Yeah. Hello.
I just got confused at the back of your. What's it?
Sure. What are you confused about?
Sorry.
Some people don't want to be on camera.
Is that representing Islam or is that?
No.
It's kind of like sort of saying no.
How it could be represented in Islam if it say, I swear by the beard of the Prophet, there is no God.
I know. You see your bag's covering some stuff. Okay. So basically, I'm okay with. Sorry about that.
People.
You're on a public space, so
Yeah.
a little bit different.
Yeah, that's okay.
Some people don't understand that they can't stop being filmed, but we do it out of courtesy anyway. Because it's a public space, like you said, so anybody could do it.
Anyway, I appreciate your honesty. Okay, you have a pleasant day.
Yeah, if you don't know, I mean, for me it's okay.
Thank you.
Cool, no worries, man.
I just find it very strange. You're on a place where
Hello, my friend. How are you? You well? Good.
Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes there might be a swimming bath. You might say, well, actually, I don't want to go swimming. But yeah, you might just want to enjoy the scene.
The thing is here, if you come to Speaker's Corner, just be aware that you will be filmed. Not just by us, but there's
Of course.
50 people here with cameras.
Of course, Rob.
And so they'll just film all over the show. Well, you can ask, so when I'm having a conversation, if somebody says, oh, I don't want to be filmed, I'll just point it at me or somebody else. But some people insist not to be filmed. You can't insist, but you can ask nicely. And that's fine.
I'm trying to ask nicely. It's just a simple question. All I came to do is just ask. We could be like a bit here and there, and everything else. Okay, we can argue the case forwards. But anyway, you guys enjoying your day?
We will do now, hopefully.
Yeah.
A bit cold, but we'll
It's a nice
do
camera
it.
system you got.
Yeah, so we're live streaming on this one, and that one we just record on.
YouTube channel? I mean, I know you're.
Yes.
I'm from Switzerland. I just came to look at this famous high court.
Is this your first time here? Okay, well, you're in good hands anyway. You have a pleasant day.
Cool, buddy. Take it easy. Do you want to speak to Shabir? For me, it's just there's not a lot of point. I mean, I'm happy to. I wouldn't mind, but it just goes round in circles, and to me, we never get anywhere. So if you want to give it a go and have a different approach, you're more than welcome.
I just wanted to say something else. First, stop spamming. Did you get to public privacy now? The settings. Okay. This guy came up to me and then asked me about my jacket. And people should know why he...
Let's have a look at the jacket. There we go. You can't really see it that well. But basically it says, I swear by the beard of the Prophet that there is no God. So that's sure to interest some people who read that or see it.
Yeah, I know, but I can't... Of the Prophet. I can give my bag to Rob too. No, the thing is, he asked me if we're representing Islam or anything like that. And I asked him, how could this phrase be a representation of Islam at all? It's not possible, because part of Islam is to say there is a God. That's the thing.
Yeah, he basically said that he couldn't see the whole writing. But it looks Islamic, that's why, obviously, because you've got some writing that looks...
You see Prophet and
yes,
God and somehow... Yeah.
So actually we've got our man Shabir here, which, to me is a little bit pointless to have a conversation. But I'm happy if Eik wants to, because, it doesn't mean a lot to me. But he's also going to have a look over here. So he's the guest here today. Here he is. And we'll do whatever he wants to do. So
Rob can't hear you, no.
No, I can't hear stop spamming.
I mean, he only could hear you if he connects to Skype too on his phone. I don't know.
Yeah, but I can't go do that and stream as well. I can't run 2 applications at the same time. So that'll be a bit of an issue.
Technical difficulty.
So if you give me the phone, then I can speak to Stops while you speak to somebody. That's one way to do it. And so this elderly gentleman here that's standing here now, that you can see in the distance there, he and the guy with the blue jacket on, they often have a conversation here. So the guy with the blue jacket is Christian, and then obviously we've got our Muslim friend there with a white cap standing on the little ladder, and they often have this conversation between each other. So we go and have a quick look here. You won't hear it so well, but we'll give it a go.
Is the Bible a Christian book? So why is it in your Bible?
I don't see Shabir.
Behind you over there. There is for the
Yeah, I think.
You want to have a conversation?
What Jesus are you?
Okay, well, you give me that camera. You give me that one and you take this one. There you go.
Shabir, hello. I'm from Switzerland. My name is Nani. You can call me. I will. We want a conversation. Yeah, not only you. That's everybody is freezing here. You're nothing special right now.
I would love a conversation. Can I just ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
Can I have a look at your graph, please?
Look, can you read everything?
I was just curious. I saw it, so I just want to see what it says. Read.
I want you to say,
And now you read it. What do you think about it?
are you shy?
It's an odd one. It's an odd one. It's odd.
Old.
Odd. ODD.
Why is it?
What personal opinion?
What makes it a personal opinion?
Like your question. It's a personal question.
Yeah, I think every question is personal in general,
Exactly.
but the thing is, you said it's an opinion.
Yeah, mine.
What is an opinion about this grade?
Right?
What is an opinion
Yeah,
about
the association with the beard. Odd.
Well, he had a beard, but he didn't have a beard.
According to the record, yeah.
I'm also listening to a guy here. We are streaming live.
You mean that gentleman at the back?
Rob is recording offline right now. This one is streaming and recording live.
And somebody is speaking to you
He can ask.
and asking you to ask me.
If you say something, right now this is really asked my. So do you want to ask? Yeah. Which prophet? Yeah.
Who am I speaking to?
Right now, to me, but from anybody else, I say. And he asked which prophet do you think it is?
Which one?
On my back.
I never even lost any problem. I just think it's strange.
Yeah, but you said
Historical
it's
records
odd
have not
in
been-
general. It's odd. So how is it odd if you don't know which prophet it is in general?
No, I said my word. I found it odd. So it can be any given prophet.
Yeah, but the question is not answered. What is odd about it?
I swear by the beard. That's odd.
But that's the phrase nothing new.
I find it odd.
You have
Is
never
there any
heard it.
problem with that?
No, you have never heard it.
What? I swear by the beard.
Yeah. My face.
No,
I never heard of it.
I've never heard.
I swear by the beard.
I swear by the ear, I swear by the nose, I swear by whatever.
I swear by the beard of the prophet.
Why is it? We all learn something new every day.
Yeah, but do you consider yourself a scholar in Islam or not? But you are talking
student, yes.
I mean, you want to talk about the specific topic, or should I bring something up?
Well, I see you're capturing all the action.
Ike.
Ike, I'm
Capturing all the action, whatever it is.
Yeah, Ike is
Oh, no, I mean, nice, you're probably also here.
really.
My name I didn't choose. My name I didn't choose.
This guy has it, isn't it?
You didn't choose your name.
I mean, nobody really does.
No.
Well, let's talk a little bit about Cosmology. I just see if Rob for you is unchangeable.
Hello?
You say it's
How is it? Have you spoken to him? Have you contacted him? Right, just... Okay, just give me a ring. Yeah? Yeah, and text
Do we have any viewers?
you are there.
well, listen, maybe I should.
Yeah. All right,
It's my usual way. I go this
Sorry
way,
about that.
or I lose patience with it. Maybe this is make good video. This make good video. This is make
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
I've got to perform I might say.
Yeah, sure, but it doesn't bring any topic at all. Some other guy asked
Where is he from?
Germany.
So he's wanting to ask questions to me from Germany.
No,
Oh, good.
he's also reading. So you're very famous right now.
It's an opinion.
Yeah. No, somebody in the chat told me I scream like loud out, fuck is love. That should bring me any topic, and I don't think that's
He's entitled to his opinion as well.
sure, but personally I don't think that's a really good method to bring up any conversation.
I just like to work out what conversation you can come up with that.
That's what I mean. What conversation? I don't think that that's a problem if I scream that, but I should be crazy if I scream that. I mean, Shabir didn't kill me, his colleagues didn't kill me right now because they fuck his love. People are mostly sane here in this time. Mostly sane. Because I think personally religion is something because,
I agree with you.
yeah, but you're and you're a follower of Islam. And Islam is good. How come Islam is no religion? Explain that to me.
Well, when I get I like to talk about
I never subscribe to the word religion anyway. Yeah? Because it brings up many conversations. And one of the odd things that happens is when somebody says, this is a religion, that is a religion, that is a religion, then everybody looks at them as you are possibly looking at it and consider all religions to be insane.
Sure, but that's your point on the chat. Yes.
You need to go to a barber's.
Would the Old Cross different in all the New Testament in the field of fiction? Somehow more real or more fiction than the Bible?
Do you know why? Can I tell you why? Well, the first question that ought to be asked is how the determination of its fiction has been arrived at. When you are asking the question, or whoever it is, you see, you have started off with the premise that it is all fiction.
No, is the Quran real or how you can differentiate?
In what context?
He's saying it's real.
What in what context? Is it real or not?
In what context do you mean it is real?
Stories to the teaching or whatever. I mean, it can be real or not.
In what way do you determine it?
Women's strong.
What? Is the Quran real?
It's on YouTube.
It's here. Yeah, it's real. Is that what you mean?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I'm not sure at the moment. I don't know. Say something.
I would say that no. The context of the Bible is wrong. The context of the Quran is what's the difference?
No, what happens in the Christian now is that that's what I'm saying. Saudis.
There's a difference between truth and because a dog can see
The money.
for him the color of it really but colors are real. So the question was about reality, not about personality. So yeah, it's the Bible. The whole concept.
What is that?
I mean, you can say some of the Bible is.
Okay, let's look at this way. How do you define what is real?
If I can measure it, if I can see it, if I can observe it, if I can make cross history cross.
Right, in that context, how do you do the Quran and the Bible?
At whole, nothing is for me. I mean, I've read it several times and make a whole analysis about it and find really nothing real in it.
Okay, so what yardstick did you use to determine that?
What Arab means?
Again, it's a common, I ask everybody.
Should the Quran not be enough?
I never still have a conversation.
Should the Quran not be enough by itself?
What's wrong to be an Arab?
If you are going to assess the Quran and you are going to dismiss it, you would have dismissed it on a basis, yeah, on something. I'm asking, what something did you dismiss?
Why did you feel the need?
No, I just wanted to know if it's real or not. If I take the Quran and read it,
Told you.
I rather say, yeah, that's real, it's reality or
So
not.
why you say that?
And I
You might be somebody asking why I'm
observe it, it's not real. What's in the Quran. And I want to know from you how you determine if it's real or not. How you come to this conclusion that the Quran is true. And
minority of Muslims are Arab.
As far as I'm concerned, when I look at
See,
I read
all the extremist Muslims,
what I see
them
within the context of the Quran are what I would consider to be truth elements.
every Muslim
So,
everywhere,
for example,
scholars,
I look around and I
scholars,
think this can't have just come from the
and they have to read. They have to read
let's
the
not go
Arabic.
to the Quran.
You ask me, I'm answering you. Okay? So I look around,
Say me at the time.
there has to be something. I can't have just come by myself. So I do a course of research, and in the course of the research, I come across many things where there are the idea of a God, a creator.
I love to be so. I love to be so.
No, no, you can't. Because you asked me a question, I love to answer it.
So hold this way.
Real question.
Prima, go do your show.
Basically, you
Prima.
asked me a question. I find it weird and true. Was that not the question?
The reality is,
Was that not the question?
the reality doesn't depend on
I'm
you or
asking
me.
you again. Was that not the question? I must be mishearing because of the pose.
Yeah, the thing is,
Ask me again.
reality doesn't care about your opinion or my opinion or Rob's opinion or anybody else's opinion. Do you know what that means?
But we're talking
Reality.
about gays.
No, explain.
Gays is not
Like I said,
allowed.
it doesn't care.
What does
The
it mean?
reality doesn't care.
Okay. Now, if you are talking about reality, you asked a simple question.
Yeah.
The question was, what do I find real or true? That was your question. I am starting to answer what I
Yeah, but you're
saw.
talking about your feeling. You're talking about reality.
You see, for you to arrive at that conclusion, you at least allow me to finish so you can conclude whether it is real or not. Yeah? So I'm looking at the at everything around me, and I'm thinking, surely an accident just like that.
I work for them.
So I do the research and I went through other books where it claims that there is this God.
You always go on Sunday. You always see one.
And the one that was the most rational
Another part of this. There's another one.
that I found,
The one is not coming all the time.
Sure.
in the context of the question,
No, we don't know.
as opposed to what others say, like you use the Bible. Yeah? And I came to the conclusion, having looked at what I was assessing,
Do you know how many
that
foreign
God
people know?
records that element of evidence that I consider to be real. In the context
Only
of
this
what
one
I see
happens
around
something
me.
like
You say that now like about 4 or 5 times. Content
Do you know
about
who's there today?
around your reality.
Today.
So is it real for you that this question came up?
Ants and prophets.
That ants can talk?
They don't know about it.
Uh,
They don't know about it.
Is it reality for you that ants can talk?
But those people they never
yes,
Yes.
yes. You see, because
Wait a second.
no,
And you
let
think
me
then,
answer, let me
yeah,
answer the question.
and you think, now comes the next question.
But let him answer the first one while you wait for the
Exactly,
second
you're
one.
waiting for the second one,
Yeah?
isn't it?
Can't keep jumping.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
No, what is
you
happening
answered-
here, there are a lot of people coming in
you
at the
answered
same time.
the first question very directly that
I
Fine,
both
good.
I have.
Yeah.
You asked about the answer, I said yes.
and the
Now, what are the questions?
second question was a piece of steak can or a piece of meat by a cow can revive people. Is that reality for you?
A piece of steak.
Yeah, that's just another word, but it's a piece of the meat by a cow.
How?
I don't know how, but that,
Well, who's asking the question? You or somebody else?
like I said,
Well,
that's
ask
the
them
next-
how. Can you ask them?
What do you mean how?
Yeah, I mean, look,
That's in the
I-
the Quran.
please tell
Story.
me where.
Please, I don't know
No,
the
please.
surah.
Look, if you are.
Wait, I asked.
Yeah, ask.
Just say us which part in the Quran, which verse that's 273. You say 273. It's about no, yeah. Nobody knows the Quran entirely out of his mind. That's the story about. That's the story about the murder and you hit the dead body with the teeth of by the cow.
273, did you say?
273, yes. And we say strike him with some of it, thus Allah brings the dead to life and show it signs to that you may understand.
Right. So, what are you talking about here?
With some of it it is about that cow.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, there was a murder. The story is in the whole. There was a murder.
You said a piece of steak. No.
I said that's
No,
just a word.
no, you didn't. You said it very clearly.
So now it's about semantics, cheap semantics.
Words come from something and you using them. You said steak, a piece of steak.
No.
Why would
It's
you?
a piece of meat. If
One
I call it
second.
steak or not, it doesn't really matter at all. Come on, that's
Words mean
semantics
nothing.
for the
Ike, are you
cheapest
talking to
kindergarten.
me? Are
Sorry.
you talking to? Well, if that is how you want to
point
talk, well, we are going to have to go accordingly. Now, either we are going to have a reasonable conversation.
So you're using this as excuse because I said steak?
No, not at all. No.
That you don't want to talk about the story.
Are we going to have a reasonable conversation here? Or are you just going to go off?
You are going off.
Right.
That's the problem.
I'm not.
now.
You quoted 273. You used the word piece of steak.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. So you don't want to talk about it.
If you are going to have
You are using this as an excuse.
if you are going to,
Right.
if you are going to,
No, I'm asking you.
If you are going to
You are using
attitude
this
where you are
as a
using,
cheap semantic
you are
as an
using,
excuse.
where you are using cheap language, no conversation.
No, you are.
Was I?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It's game over, mate. You had your
So he
chance.
doesn't
Yes,
want to
thank
talk
you.
because
Game over, buddy.
cheap semantic. Bye, Shabir.
bless.
It
Bye-bye.
was very cheap move by you.
Bye-bye.
So, thank you.
You are most welcome. Bye-bye.
Yeah, it was a little bit strange.
You've got to either have patience or not. Where's what's his name? I want to bring him in here.
Who?
Jack. Jack wanted to have a conversation. Hold on to that for a second. What's the story about the steak?
The story about the steak. This is the story. It was happened in Jack. And that
Is this in the Quran?
Yeah, the story. And how do we find the murderer of this homicide?
Yeah.
And
Jack.
God tells more or less, just take a piece of meat, buy a cow, hit it
Jack.
with
Come speak.
the dead body, and the dead body will come up again alive and say who it was. That's the general story.
So an outrageous story, and it stopped because you said steak.
Yeah, that's really cheap semantics. I mean, for kindergarten in general. I mean, if I call it a piece of meat and a piece of it, or
No, it doesn't matter. The story is ridiculous. Why don't we just change the
general,
subject
and that's
for
what
that?
my point. Is this story true or not? So, yes.
Jack said he wanted to. Jack's the guy in the red over there.
Because Rob pointed out our direction, probably the sound was not recorded.
The sound? Sound recorded okay there. Jack.
No, the sound is terrible because it's a phone, it's a normal phone.
What's the verse with the steak in it?
273. Yeah. What do you mean? I don't understand.
Did you not hear when the Egyptian guy was?
Yeah, apparently you guys are.
Here's my friend.
I have to give a message to everybody: stop spamming can. Type in the chat. But everybody else can. Do I understand that right? Okay, just stop spamming can.
Seen it all the time.
It seems stop spamming is like always a technical jerk, like I called him just before.
You guys together?
Yeah, I had my first contact with Shabir and didn't go very well. It was just, I don't know, really cheap meat. If I call it a piece of steak or a steak or a piece of meat or like in his Quran, in his transcription, in his translation, piece of it, just called. And it goes just back to the cow. It's just stupid.
But you know what? Everyone I've seen you.
He thinks he's a genius.
Yeah. Come down.
You're pretty new to this place, though, from what I've seen. 'Cause I've watched
Yeah,
some
no, I've
many
done
years.
about, yeah, I think it's about 6 or 7 months.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes I work on the weekends, so I can't make it down.
I like some of your. I actually like. There's a. I can't think off the top of my head. I'm sure one of your.
There is something going
I see you have a lot of respect for the people and put forward your view, challenge people's understanding and questioning.
Yeah.
There's one thing in particular I actually thought was quite interesting. You're making about an argument about. It will come to me. I'm trying to remember now. Now I've seen the face.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking
I
of
have
some
to
of the
explain
conversations.
again. They stop
But when I remember it, I'll say I don't want to just speak.
One of them's
I can't use
Yeah,
any
coming from nothing,
wind
that's easy.
noise.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the bit that you seem
because
to
the mic-
bring everything back down to.
Well, people ask me
noise
why you
cancellation
take
device
it
because
out
the camera and the microphone of the phone
two
is
parts to it. One is how do you create something
recording,
from
so
nothing?
it's
Not
pretty
so much how, because I can conceptualize as possible.
bad quality. I
But
think.
that's something is not
The
on the
picture
creator, because the
is
creator was
this
all there
at
was.
least alright or not?
So philosophically, not even scientifically.
You're saying, well, that.
So the
I mean,
parent
you
is
can
part of
show
which is we are all part of the
stuff
creator.
and
I can
things
see how
you
that's
attach
absolutely
another
plausible.
microphone on it. I have
The view that Muslims put forward of, God the created something from nothing. He's omniscient.
allows a microphone
Traits of God,
Yeah,
and then you say these various things
Unluckily,
happen. For
we
me,
have
there's a
to
complete disconnect.
deal with
I
this
can
microphone.
very easily see how a very powerful God, because an omniscient God is a nonsensical term, but a very powerful God could create a universe from part of himself. No problem. Tell me that he did it from something other than himself,
annoyed
and from
me.
nothing.
The argument I think I've heard people try and give you and maybe don't accept or whatever. Is that it's distinct from. No. The argument is that we're thinking about it being finite, limited beings, and we're bound by
know
time
that
and
Shabir
outside
thinks
of
ants can
time.
call.
So we're saying that
And he
something
thought,
you're saying that no, these rules
strange
will
that
apply
I
because
find
of this is
people
more
with
logical
religion
and reasonable
insane.
and rational. But then you don't accept the fact that it's to say that because we're saying well no they're distinct. He's separate. He's outside of time. He's outside of space. But now you're trying to apply the metaphysical element of part of or has to be of the same essence. So
Yeah,
that's,
I mean,
that's how it's been explained to you, but that's not something you
can I
agree with
say?
or accept.
I can't
Here's
do
my
anything
main
else about
concern
it.
is that this is put forward as a truth by Muslim people.
Sure.
That say that the universe came from nothing, or was created from nothing by a creator. That's eternal, omniscient, etc.
Yeah, it's a little bit windy here. It's cold, a little bit windy, and of course,
those people
back there is the road directly and some police and ambulance driving around.
the
And
pushback that I get, like you
I think
say,
the
is that
microphone
people
of this
are
iPhone
saying,
just
oh,
records
once I get the
nearly any.
crux of it, going, okay, well, put nothing aside for a moment, we can talk about that afterwards. If God was all there was, and His essence was all there was before the universe, where did this
Yeah, you have
stuff
just a delay.
universe
Stop
come
sparing
from?
has a delay,
And
and
so then we
probably
get the
that
pushback
gets
of,
him
well,
confused too.
It's incomprehensible, we don't know, whatever the case is, and that's fine. but
Totally
then
different
why
signal.
don't you just say that, because
What you hearing?
When
Tell
we
me,
examine
stop
the claim,
staring. What
then
are
the
you
response
hearing
is, well,
right
we don't
now?
know, we can't fathom it. So my position is, why don't you say you don't know? Because then that's an honest
Yeah,
position.
sure.
Rather than claiming, because the book says so, we have to
No, but
believe
we
it.
do. I think to be fair though, the entire position is we don't speak of something we don't have knowledge of. We only say what we know. We only say what God's
Now
revealed
you're
about.
complaining about my voice.
But if the Creator hasn't revealed it, then we don't. Because you know what?
He says my voice is very, very soft in the whole
Fade.
area here. Too much
Trip
background
all the way
noise.
down here.
Yeah. I think what it comes down to at the end of the day.
Yeah,
for us,
I think
to be
my
honest,
microphone here from the phone you are hearing in Skype stuff sparing.
Sure, from the
It's
Buddhist point of
probably
view.
just
Philosophical,
better
we can
because
talk
it's
about it. I'll
directly
give
on
you the
the
answer from
mouth, more or less. And the other is not really direct.
The fact that
Because it's unfortunately, I brought my tablet with me and my webcam, full HD
the
webcam.
Creator has
And,
tried to communicate with us. He's got
On
guidance for us if we want to
the
cross
way
the line,
here to the
live the
deepest
life
corner,
to the fullest.
I
then
put too much
these things
stuff
sort
in
of
my
fall
bag
into
and
place. these little
displayed
bits in between, that's what I mean by the irrelevant.
my tablet on the wrong way and it
I'm a
broke.
blind follower or I
The display itself broke. So
I think it's important to
I mean, it works. I can turn it on, but
for the right reason.
touch screen is gone.
If anything, it should give you more.
If I would have a mouse,
because then you just it means you don't really, you're not convinced of what you believe in the first place.
right
I
now,
would think you're more open-minded if you go, okay.
the only solution with this microphone
How does that work? Whatever the case is.
iPhone
So,
from Rob.
to me, it's somebody who's more open to the question, because what you said is fine for somebody who already believes. But if you are saying it to somebody who doesn't believe, and now I go, okay, how would that work? And now I attempt to work that out.
Yeah, I mean,
and I come to the conclusion that it's incoherent or
Rob is talking here.
illogical.
I mean,
I'm speaking to this gentleman here, all the way from Australia.
all of us are doing it.
You want to be on video?
Not really, but it doesn't.
Okay, but you can come and stand this side and do it on me.
Yeah.
Do it over his shoulder. There we go.
Yeah, that's good.
That'll be the easiest way.
Because I have complained about the sound quality of your phone.
The audio is not brilliant, but with live stream it's not going to be that easy because we've got the audio on the phone. To try and get some other kind of audio and stream it, then we need a professional setup here. That's going to cost, or it's going to need manpower, so it's not so easy. Just record on this one. Just hit the record button there.
So yeah, I think we almost swept through the conversation pretty quickly anyway. But yeah, I understand.
I understand that for you these are small things that are not important. You believe kind of the other stuff. But if you are sharing something with me and you say the universe came from nothing and it's created completely separately from God, I'm going to examine that. And I'm going to go, okay, how's that possible? Because I could present you, as I have, a much more plausible, parsimonious explanation which you would reject. And I guess my question would be on what basis would you reject my seemingly more logical, more parsimonious explanation and accept the more convoluted, to me, incoherent.
Can we move a little bit away from here, because it's not only on the mic, but right now it's
You get people who shout.
So you're saying that it's incoherent.
So I would say to you that I have an easier, better explanation, which is that God created, not from nothing, but just from himself. So there's God, suddenly from himself he creates the universe, which to me is completely coherent, parsimonious, and if there was a God, that would explain it to me. That I could accept. So somebody came with that explanation, I would go, okay, that makes sense.
But on that basis, I could easily say to you that it's even easier and more coherent to just accept that there is a creator. He's outside of his creation. He created everything.
So
That's even more. I'm oversimplifying even more, because you're saying that's simple.
Yes.
Mine's convoluted because I can't answer something which you think is an important factor. Where I'm saying no, you can take that a step back and actually simplify that and say, well, there is a creator. We're his creation. It's as simple as that.
You can say that.
So it's not convoluted at all. To me, that's very simple.
I mean, you can say that, but there's more to it than that, because there's specific claims, aren't there, in the Quran and in etc. And so that's what I'm examining. Because if you step back and go, hey, he just created us, that's fine, but you're saying more than that. You're saying specific things, and I'm looking at those things that you say and go, hang on a moment, that doesn't make sense to me. And here's an explanation which does make sense to me. Try on this explanation and tell me why it doesn't work. So I give you my explanation. When you try your one on with me, I tell you the reasons why it doesn't work. If I try my one on with you, I go, okay, explain to me what is incoherent, what is convoluted about my explanation.
I don't think it's incoherent. I don't think it's about being incoherent or not. I think the suggestion that you're putting forth, that it all comes back to the creation came from the creator, an element of the creator, I think is what you're arguing essentially.
Correct.
So for me, it's like, where did you get that from? That's something you
A
come
logical
up
deduction,
with, right?
A logical deduction, yeah.
Okay, so that's where you're.
Because when you add in these extra bits, and I attempt to examine that, then I ask specific questions, which either we don't have an answer, which is fair enough. We can always say we don't know, or it reduces down to some other explanation which doesn't really address the question. So, for an example, if you agree with me that the creator was all there was prior to the universe, somewhere along the line there was a nothingness. Did he create that nothingness? Was it with him at the same time? Because the claim is that there was a creator, there was some nothingness, and from that a universe came. And that universe has nothing to do with the creator in the sense that it's not part of him. So these are the questions where these things that are added in to make it work with the Quran is to me question begging. I'm questioning why we need to add these things in. Where's this nothingness come from? Did he create it? Was it with him originally? Because we need to ask these questions to try and make sense of the claim that's been put forward. When I give you a claim and I say, hey, if there was an all-powerful, not all-powerful, let's say an extremely powerful, because all-powerful is an incoherent term. But if there was an all-powerful or an extremely powerful God, he could very easily create the universe from himself. Sure. Boom, done. If you can give me a reason why there's an error in that analysis, I want to hear that.
Well, I think it's an error in yourself. I think what you're saying sounds plausible, sounds reasonable, and I can understand how you're backing that up. Where I'm coming from is that I bring it back to the point, the fact that we're limited beings, time, all these things that we understand, where they define our parameters of what we can apply to our way of thinking. But if I'm coming with the premise that the Creator is altogether outside of time and space, I don't need to fit my understanding, my parameters, my limited way of thinking to suit the Creator. Rather, from my position is, I'm only speaking of the Creator, what He's revealed about Himself, and these things in between are insignificant in terms of all the other purposes, all the other reasons for life, and all the what we're actually doing here, the way we should live life. You know, all these other things.
We can talk about all of those for sure.
Yeah, but I'm saying that these things, as a collective, give more weight to the argument or what Islam is suggesting, because you're saying, well, no, Islam, because I know you didn't say this explicitly, but indirectly I think what you're saying is that, okay, well, no, Islam is incoherent because of our concept of God and how it doesn't fit what you think is a logical understanding of the Creator or whatever that's been put forth. But I'm saying, no, you need to look at it holistically. I'm saying these things are in between. They're really, to me, they're irrelevant. I don't see how doesn't change the message. Doesn't change. I would put to test all the other things that come with it.
Okay, so here's my point: is if the foundation for the claim of the Quran or whatever it is questionable itself, I don't even need to go to the book.
But you think that is the foundation, though? You're saying that's the foundation.
What is?
That gap is important for the foundation, because at the moment, if we agree that there is a Creator, a powerful Creator, whatever the case may be, that's the message. That's what I believe anyway.
Yes.
But in terms of now, how did he get from him to how we got here and everything in between, and actually understand everything in between? That's not a foundation.
No, but
the foundation is that he exists.
Can I bring a question up in?
Please, go ahead.
Why you're a Muslim, Melbourne?
Sorry?
Why you're a Muslim?
Right.
Are you asking me, am I a Muslim?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why you're a Muslim?
Why am I Muslim?
Yeah,
can we stick
I'm not
to
a
this
Christian,
discussion?
I'm not a Rastafari.
Can we stick, I mean, we're going to go off on a completely different topic.
I'm going in the same direction.
Sorry, but out of respect to Rob, I don't know if we've got anywhere
That's
or
fine.
not.
No, my final point. We can ask another question. From my final point is that if the foundational basis of the words in the book that you follow is questionable,
no, but
I'm not even.
What I'm saying is,
from my point of view,
yeah,
obviously.
but you're looking for something that. Remember what I said.
I'm looking for an understandable, coherent, all-powerful creator.
But from my point of view, to me, that is coherent. From a rational, deductive point of view, you can come to the same conclusion that there's something outside the creation and all the rest of it. Do you at least agree on that, or are we just arguing it for the sake of arguing it?
No. Well, what I'm doing is going, is this possible? The claim that you provide me, is this coherent? Is it possible that it can happen this way?
But Rob, what I'm saying is, if I play back what you've said before, if I've understand you correctly, we're together to a certain point, and then I've stopped, and I'm happy to stop at that point. You're trying to take that step further, and I say I won't say that because I don't have any knowledge of that.
Yes, I know.
I think, do you see what I mean?
I understand what you're saying.
But do you actually accept that up until that point, or are you just making a philosophical argument based on your deductive argument?
So I'm trying to understand your worldview, in a sense.
Yeah.
And
I think I've made that clear, because I think up until that point, I think you understand that we believe that is rational. That's not the basis that we have on that has a foundation that is rational, that is reasonable.
Yeah, well, obviously
and it's logical.
That's
right?
obviously what I'm questioning.
But the bit you have, I would concede that the argument you're putting forward to me also, if I was to try and take that further, what you're presenting does sound rational, does sound reasonable, and I can see the deductive arguments for that.
That's right.
But I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't agree with you, and I wouldn't disagree with you. I don't know.
Okay, but that's
And I'm being honest. I'm being sincere.
But that I
don't
appreciate
know.
that. But then it's a case of going away and thinking about it, because
Yes.
at the moment you will say that I've got a reasonably rational position,
Sure.
which is different from yours. They can't both be correct. But unfortunately, what
But what we agree on to me is what I think is more important. The bit in between to me is irrelevant.
See, I think it's very important.
Because if we look at all, okay, so we just move on from that. If you move on from that, we look at all the other things that come with it. Humanity, how we should live, how best to live, how to prosper, how to, get along with one another, give everyone their due rights, and look at it not from a single government point of view, because it changes. I've travelled the world.
You're saying
The problem that we have is
I'm saying that.
if I don't accept that it came from God,
Yes.
the Quran, then it could be
swear by the
man-made.
best
In
of the
which
prophets.
case, now we compare it with everything else, which we do anyway. The difference
that's
is
called a joke.
You claim that it came from God. I go,
That's
okay,
why I was a bit-
let's look at the God that brought
is
the
it
Quran
evil?
down and the things that are claimed in the Quran. If I find that question begging or challenging, then
At least
the
you can
further
laugh
things
about
on
it.
from there we can talk about.
That's
But now I consider them man-made. I consider that Muhammad maybe heard a voice that wasn't an angel. It was just his own imagination, and he started to write things down, which is fine. We can do that. But obviously you don't have that claim.
Rob, can you hold it?
That's right.
Sure.
But now we're jumping. That's a big jump from because of when I'm not in a position to say things about the Creator that I don't believe He revealed about Himself. How does that then equate to challenging the integrity of the messenger prophet? I don't see the link between the two. Because we agree, we got to a point where we agree, we're in
Stop spamming or
sync. You want more answers to be satisfied and to take it further. But I'm saying, but what I'm saying is the message up until that point we both agree, it is coherent. But what you believe, if you take it further, what you're saying is still continues to be coherent. But if I don't accept that, then now you're saying I'm being incoherent because I'm not accepting taking that further.
What I'm actually saying to you is, well, consider if you agree that my position is a coherent one, consider that.
I'm saying it's plausible. I'm conceding that, but I'm saying to me it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter because it doesn't change. It doesn't change. Hear me out. What I'm saying is, if that's a bit about the Creator, which is all we've spoken about, I'm saying there's all these other things that come with it. So for me, that little gap in between, it doesn't change. It doesn't change what came before. It doesn't change what comes after. But for you, it's important because you're saying I won't go even any further than that until I can bridge this
I will
gap.
go further for the sake of argument, and
I don't want to just for
if the foundational claim is problematic, then everything after that is, in my view, automatically problematic.
and I accept that as a premise
you
to
are
work
saying to
about.
me,
But I'm saying I don't believe that is one of the foundations in that respect.
so the beginning of the universe, how it came about, is not foundational for you.
No, don't misquote me. What I'm saying is that from an Islamic point of view, from the big picture, from everything, the concept of the Creator is clear in terms of what we believe the Creator is. It's a coherent message. What we believe.
In your view, sure.
Yeah, it's a coherent message in the sense that it doesn't have contradiction. It's not like, I'm not going to pick on other religions, but I'm sure
Yeah, I understand you believe that. So just to tell me that is like you're telling me something I already know, which I appreciate.
Sure.
And obviously I disagree profoundly, otherwise I'd be a believer.
Sure.
Clear.
Yeah.
But whenever I speak to Muslims here, it almost always comes back to, well, how did the universe start? This is why I asked this question. And I say to them, well, you tell me how the universe started. Boom, and off we go with, there's a more powerful creator who did something from nothing and it's not part of himself. That's why I keep coming back to this. If that foundational claim is problematic, which is the beginning of where most Muslims start, how do we go forward from there? I can go forward from there and ask about other things, but in the back of my mind I have this position that the foundation of how this universe started is problematic. So everything after that, which you go is the most important, I go, well, everything after that is problematic because we haven't even got past the beginning of the universe. So that's where we have a difference. You say to me, well, the beginning of the universe, how it happened, not important, it's what the book says. I say to you, if the book says something that is incoherent at the very beginning, then I've got a problem before we even get going. I will look at the book still, but I've now got in the back of my mind we've got an incoherent starting point, for how the universe got going.
So can I ask you a question? I'm not big on labels, so don't take this the wrong way. But would you consider yourself agnostic then,
No,
or not?
Okay,
or
so there's
atheistic?
so there's a difference. So let me help you with that one. Atheist is a claim about belief. Agnosticism a claim about knowledge.
Forget about the label,
so I would
right?
be an agnostic atheist. So no, but I'm an atheist. I believe there are no gods.
Right.
I don't know for sure. So there's two
So
different
this
things.
argument you're putting forward then is actually okay. So it's just for the sake of argument then.
No. I'm examining your claim and finding it problematic.
No, only because it doesn't fit what you
Well,
come
because
up
it
with.
doesn't logically follow, and when we examine it, especially with the
Yeah, but hang on. We
premises.
started with the premise that there's a creator. He's outside of time and space. So automatically, if that's the premise, the rules that have bound us and the parameters and limits that bound us don't apply to him.
but they do in certain things because
No,
you
no,
guys.
no, 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 I'm saying,
No, they do.
They don't.
They do.
don't,
man.
though.
No, they do.
No, they don't.
You've given him extra qualities. His qualities are not just that he's outside of the universe, is it?
No, I'm saying that's not his only quality.
Correct. What else is there? I said to you,
He's omniscient, omnipresent, whatever. Eternal,
he's
has a
omnipotent,
beginning,
etc. In your view,
powerful.
or some people's
Yes,
views.
Yes.
He's eternal.
Yeah.
He was all there was.
Correct.
As soon as I make the statement, he was all there was,
Yes.
and then a universe comes in after that,
Yes.
where did that material for the universe come from if he was all there was,
Yes.
which you accept?
Yes.
This is my question.
Yes.
Go away and think about it. I've asked many people.
I've heard your.
And to say that
But
he's
to me-
outside of time doesn't answer that question because it's a
I'm not
logical
saying-
and rational question.
I don't say it answers a question. But I remember I've been consistent. I think I keep saying the same. I've been consistent in the sense that I'm saying that for me it doesn't matter. That bit in between is irrelevant.
Okay, cool.
It's irrelevant because what I would suggest is maybe something for you to think about is take your thinking forward. Think about.
So ignore
think
the
about-
inconsistencies
No, I
and
didn't,
just
I
say.
didn't- I didn't say ignore it. I didn't say ignore it. No, I'm not saying ignore
How do
it.
I go forward if we haven't got an answer on this point?
Just put it to the side for the moment, then. Try and move forward. Maybe by moving forward, it will help you to move back.
Right. Okay.
That's what I'm
doesn't
saying.
Sound rational to me, but okay, fine. What I can do is put that aside, and we can have a conversation about something else. That's fine. Actually, probably my colleague will want to chat to you because he's obviously come over from Switzerland. So if there's, I'm happy that we've kind of got nowhere further than we're going to get. So if there's questions that people want to ask, you can keep the camera on me, and he can answer if you like. I'm happy if you want to go off on something else. So I'm happy to talk about anything else. But that foundational thing for me is problematic.
So
but
what
I
about-
can put it aside and go, okay, let's look at the Quran, let's look at morality, let's look at whatever it might be.
Morality.
and
Subjective and
examine those
objective
things.
morality. I'm sure you've had this conversation before. Subjective and objective morality. You've heard, the claim, from an Islamic point of view, whatever. So where do you stand, or where do you get your morals from? What's your moral compass? What's your yardstick?
So the well-being of conscious creatures. So have you read the book called The Moral Landscape?
I've heard of it, and I haven't read it.
It's worth reading because it gives in my view, a very plausible, non-theistic view for an objective morality. And all you need to grant me is two things. Number one, that the well-being of conscious creatures is what we should care about. And number two, that there are better and worse lives that people live. If you grant me those two things, then I can explain to you in more detail how that morality makes sense.
In theory, that sounds well and good. How is that working in practice today? Can you see that anywhere today?
Good question. So there's a difference between what answers in principle and answers in practice. Do you know the difference?
I get that. Because I would say as a Muslim, in theory, Islam has all the answers. In practice, you can't see it in place in totality. Not in this day and age, unless you have Islamic rule in place, which we don't have today.
Okay, so in your
So
view,
it's exactly the same argument. That would be exactly the same argument what you're saying.
but
It would be up to you to present,
No.
and I would have to present and explain why.
Correct.
Right, and back that up. But on the surface of that, I'm making exactly the same claim as you.
You're making the same.
Neither of us have
You're
backed
making
that
a
up yet.
similar claim to me, yes. And we can investigate it. Can't we? So, what would you say would be a way to investigate? How could we look at the
So
two
you need-
different objective morals? Because you feel
Sure,
you've got a
sure.
book that gives you objective morality,
Yes,
correct?
sure.
How can we investigate whether your one is giving us a better moral system or my one is? How would we do that, do you think?
I think we'd maybe need to look at some real practices, maybe some use cases. That's probably the most practical.
Would
way
we
to
look
do
at
it.
countries as an example? Countries where Islam is either in the majority or is run by Islam in countries that isn't?
That wouldn't work because, like I said to you, they don't have a caliph in place. They don't have, in totality, it's not being applied. Just in the same way you said you need a couple of things, the one thing I need is to have full Islamic.
Now, what is full Islamic?
So Sharia law would have to be actually the actual dominant, no compromise, everything.
And what is Sharia law?
What is Sharia law?
So
because everybody's got a different. Is Sharia law?
Sure.
Is the Sharia law that's practiced in Saudi Arabia? Is that the sort of Sharia law?
Objective law. Let's just
try it.
Forget about the title of it. It's objective law.
Okay, so the objective law that's
from God.
The objective law that's been used in Saudi Arabia. Would you consider that a good implementation?
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. Because there's things they do that completely contradict it.
There's a question from life, Joe.
There's a couple of things that don't
about Sharia law in general. Do you categorically condemn stoning? Stoning.
For what reason? As a form of punishment? For what?
Categorically
stoning what?
Muslim, other Muslim, or Muslim, other human.
For what? In what scenario? Stone for what reason?
Categorically. Yes or no? That's what
doesn't make sense. It's a nonsensical question.
No, it's very simple. If you categorically condemn it or not.
That's like saying.
So you
in some cases, killing? Do you categorically condemn killing?
Yes.
Sorry, just random killing or
categorically I condemn every killing.
So if someone kills someone in self-defense,
we are talking about stone. No, we are talking about stone.
For the live stream here, we're just asking a question at the moment.
Do you categorically condemn stoning?
That doesn't make sense to me. The question doesn't make sense.
Killing people with stone.
Yeah, but for what reason? No, just to qualify.
It doesn't matter. Categorically, the word itself
it doesn't imply. And that's what categorically means.
So in
killing,
cases,
so it's killing categorically. You believe killing is categorically wrong. So if someone's trying to harm you, and if the only way to stop them from harming you is to kill them, you wouldn't do it. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't do it? It's pretty sad. You don't value your life or those around you.
I had similar
situation. You can kill me, no problem. So you wouldn't even try and defend yourself. You don't just try to take things off you now.
That's not the question.
It's exactly
the question. No, the question was is for you
how
stoning categorically condemned.
For what reason would you stone someone?
Doesn't matter. I mean, you can say, well, the other one wants to kill me. Let's stone him.
Exactly.
That's stupid.
There you go. The question is stupid too.
No, it is not. It is a very simple question. Do you categorically condemn stoning? It's a practice. It's not like a self-defending or something like that.
Is it a practice? I don't know. Where's it been practiced?
I think Saudi Arabia is pretty.
And why do they do it? They just do it for no reason. They just randomly just stone people. Is that what you think?
If the court case is okay for you by a qadi,
so they've electrocuted people today. So is that more humane? Is it?
That's not the question.
I don't know. Put it there. You're not being shot, but it's just easier to hear because you guys are tending to have a conversation. So I'll hold this, and you guys have the conversation there. Don't worry. You get loud people here sometimes.
It's a guy a little bit wrong.
I'm just trying to qualify your question. Like I said, to just say
it's very simple. We are streaming live.
You're not in the shot there. Don't worry.
The question was very simple, I think. What's your name? Brady. I just asked a very simple question. Yes. Does he condemn stoning categorically? Yes or no? And maybe you.
I didn't say yes or no.
I'm going to come around this way to get better audio. No, stay there. Stay there, buddy. I'm just going to come this side of you because they're shouting there. There we go. Okay, cool.
You can say yes or no, but
because I didn't understand the question. I want to give you the opportunity to clarify your question. Because to me the question didn't make sense.
There's nothing to clarify.
It might be clear to you. I can't answer if I don't understand the question. So if you don't want me to understand
you would say no.
I tried to understand it by saying to you, is that the same as saying categorically is killing? Do I categorically condemn killing? I tried to
So you do not category condemn killing?
do I? No, I wouldn't. No, not category. I wouldn't, because I believe in self-defense.
Stoning is next
Maybe
down.
to you, because I believe in
killing
self. I think
with
it's
no other.
acceptable in self-defense.
Yeah, but stoning is killing with the
I
Lord.
think it's.
Hey, brother.
I think it's killing.
Yeah, we're live streaming on the camera,
I have no problem with that.
on
I
the
would
mobile
protect
phone,
myself. I
and
would
then just
protect my
this
family.
is a friend of mine came over from
You asked me a
Switzerland.
question. I'm giving you an answer. Maybe you don't like the answer.
Speaker's corner, so we're trying it out.
How many cameras go in?
How you
I've
can
got the
self-defend yourself.
the action cam, which I use for my site. I've got the mobile phone, which is live streaming to his channel, and this is his camera that he brought over. So
Ask me anything about
we
a
didn't really
scenario
need the
where
big
someone
camera. I said to him, only guys like you come with a big camera, but he wanted to bring the big one, so we brought it along. And,
Maybe I don't live in that part of the
Rode
world.
wireless mic as well.
I'm pretty sure.
yeah. So he's using he's come well equipped here, all the way over from the Europe.
What you're saying is that the extremity of the punishment is not necessary to go to
I think I'll come back whenever you're doing something. I'll come and cover it as well.
Cool, bud.
Yeah.
Repeat that, please.
He's got a voice in his head.
Yeah, no, because we're live streaming, so there's people who are watching, and he's got somebody that he's chatting to that
giving him
just asking questions that people would ask him.
Would you condemn somebody who is stoning or anybody else who is carried to the sand, like I said, to the waist or to the breast?
Would I condemn them? I would, first of all, I would want to understand, for me to have a...
No, it's a simple no. Yes, Captain, please.
then I can't answer your question. If that's what you want, if you're going to tell me how to answer the question, I won't answer it. It's up to you.
So that's to me. That's practiced by
If
some
I,
Muslim.
can I explain to you why? Can I explain to you why it doesn't make sense? If I saw two people having a fight and there's one guy just about to kill the other person, if I stepped in and I didn't know what was happening, that guy could have been defending himself. This other guy might have just beaten him up. He might have just killed the rest of his family, and he was. No, hang on.
Brought you up. You are okay.
This is why context, my friend. Context is very. If you're trying to oversimplify things, it's very dangerous. You need context. Is very important.
People tend to make things complicated to make a point and things like that. It's very simple. In some, because you talked earlier about Sharia, I'm explaining to you how it's practiced in some countries, so-called Sharia.
But that's not Sharia is made of many laws. So you're talking about a particular law that you would consider Sharia.
Hey, let's show you.
In some cases, like in Afghanistan and in Saudi Arabia, that's practiced. And the thing is, if let's say I make an example, and then you say,
Andy, how are you?
okay or not,
There's a friend of mine, an unbeliever that came over from Switzerland. Yeah. So we're live streaming off my camera to his channel. So we can chat. And then I'm recording from my channel, and this is his camera. He wanted to bring his. I said we didn't really want it, but he wanted to bring his big camera along. So
just to repeat, you're saying that someone has been found guilty in a court of law, and his punishment is death, and they choose to do it by stoning. Is that okay or not? Is that your question?
there's Shabir. So if you wanted to go and ask about certainty,
The practice
he'd
of
be a good guy
that,
to
that's
ask.
society, and I have no problem with that.
Just be prepared for being go
In the
around the
same
house.
way, in different parts of the world, people might be executed by shot, electrocuted. If they're being found in court of law,
Yes.
witnesses, and all the due diligence has been done, and they're sentenced to death,
Yeah, go ahead.
then
Yeah.
what do you how's it
Yes, yeah.
how do you come to the conclusion that this
Yes, yeah. I don't know his real name. I know he's somewhere in the Middle East. We got together. We're actually live streaming off on my phone on the Jinn and Tonic show. That's his show. Yeah, so he's on the Jinn and Tonic show. I actually don't know his name. We only met on there, and obviously he said he needs to be a bit careful depending on the country he's in. So,
I didn't know which country.
no. He's somewhere in the Middle East. Yeah, he's also got a South African accent. Yeah. That's how I kind of got to know him.
Yeah, I'm making it easy.
To do with him because I'm like,
No, just on the show. That's how I met him. Just met on the show.
No, to clarify. No, I'm saying it's the same. Why does someone get stoned? What's the end result of
he
stoning
gets more
someone?
fun for himself.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Why do you stone someone?
More than anyone. Yeah, but the thing is, it's better to be like that. I see why he
No, I said to you,
now I ask you,
Yeah, no,
how is that moral?
I was just wondering.
how is it moral?
if
If somebody
You could do something. If you go to the Jinn and Tonic show, he's actually on Europe at the moment. They might be live. We're streaming here. But if you went on and said, hey,
and they've been found guilty,
stop spamming.
which I said, I'm assuming they're witness, but if they've gone to the due diligence,
If
they're punishment is to be sentenced to death, then I accept that. You have that rule all over the world.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He's been doing it for a long time. He wishes he could come here, but it's not so easy. I came over from Europe, especially for this. So this is his camera that I'm using here now.
If that's the case, and we're talking
Just today, I brought him along to visit.
but I assume that person must have done
Yeah, come along.
the punishment must fit the crime. So I would
just trying
assume
out
that
the
the
live
punishment
stream.
that they've been convicted
We have to see
would fit the
how much
crime. Maybe they
data it
killed
takes,
somebody
how it
else,
works. 'Cause I
and now
can
they're
do
going
it.
to be
Because he
killed.
will only be here this weekend. Ideally, it would be nice if there was somebody else. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I think the punishment should fit the crime. I don't think you should
Correct,
supply.
Because a lot of people who can't make it here would like to watch. Obviously, they watch all the videos, but if you can live stream as well, then people can ask questions and stuff.
Oh yeah, directly and get involved in the action. Well, I mean, I've been watching the videos for the last few months now. But you're right, getting involved is what it's all about.
Yeah, but not everybody can come here. This gentleman came all the way from Australia. He's come from Europe, so you can't make it. So you got to watch videos.
But the community is great. The sense of it all is great.
Yeah,
These sorts of things happening. Once you start doing it, everyone will. Everybody comes in. They will. They will never let you run off ahead with some aspect of it without them keeping up.
Yeah, you just got to kind of find a way that works. Because obviously the audio's not so easy on the yeah, there's about 30 seconds. Yeah, so it's got to go to YouTube, being created, sent out.
So you're going to have to send it to another server to speed it up.
Yeah.
Do you believe that the Earth was part of the Big Bang?
Yes, I believe in that.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of my favorite topics, that.
It's mentioned in the Quran.
Where is it mentioned in the Quran?
Very accurate description of the Big Bang.
Not in my view.
It's an exhaustive explanation if you ask me.
Back then it made a lot of sense.
It only made sense in the context in which it was done.
God, that's me. I'm the production of it. I'm Muslim, I pray 5 times a day. Oh, let us open people's throat. That's wrong.
I mean, I've asked that question to people.
Which book is written? You go to cut this
I have no idea who is that.
You always get a few loud people here.
Yeah, it's good. I like the loud.
It's difficult to hear. The best conversation you get is having a conversation like this. If somebody's on a platform, they're there to preach, and then you can't really have a proper conversation.
I mean, I like the loudness because it's a bit of emotion. Getting excited.
Formed from smoke.
From smoke? I believe it's created from nothing.
Yeah, don't go there at the moment.
From nothing,
So something can come from nothing.
Yes.
But only when they say so. Only when it suits them.
I'm just here like a medium.
How do you reconcile the?
This question we all had. Do you believe that a piece of steak, so a piece of meat from a cow, can revive a corpse?
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
It has no basis in Islam. We don't believe in fairy tales, magic.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So you don't believe what's in the Quran?
Sorry?
So you don't believe what's in the Quran?
Where does it say that in the Quran?
273.
Which one?
273.
273.
273? Yeah. So let's have a look at that.
Go ahead. Yeah. Wait, now have a look.
It's a story about somebody gets murdered and people want to find out who was the murderer. And then Allah says, take a piece of meat, of cow, hit this piece of meat on the corpse, and the corpse will revive and tell the murder was this or that. That's the context.
Yeah, he's taking questions.
So you have to read some verse before and after.
But read it out, then we can all hear it. If you can find it there.
Trying to read the context.
No, we don't need to read other. It's a story anybody can read online right now besides the chat.
Yeah, I think he's just reading it up to see what it says there.
Yeah, but you have to read some verses to see the whole context.
Yeah.
But I told the story. What's the context? That's the short. Next I could ask about haram things, if it's good or bad.
Well, ask about the universe thing and see how that works.
Nah, I think that you covered that.
Okay.
Because it goes back to the beginning in general, and then people just make one step further and call it God.
Okay, so this is talking about the prophet.
The guy is still here. He just looked up.
Yeah.
It's talking about the prophet Moses and the miracle that was performed at the time of prophet Moses. So you asked a very specific question. You said, do you believe a piece of meat can do this, do that?
Yeah, but
no, but
I
took that on face value. No. To just say that, no, I don't believe you could go somewhere today and go find a piece of meat that's magical. Yeah, that's what you go. As a general question, no. So, if you to go back a step, to be fair, so we believe in messengers. We believe they were given miracles, temporary miracles, for the people at the time to show that they were who they say they were. So I can't prove that to you, and I'm not going to expect you to understand that. So we weren't there, so that's a miracle. That don't change your mind.
Previously you said no, now you're
No, because you said generally. No, you said generally. Didn't you just say it was generally?
Suddenly,
so I said generally, no, I don't think generally you can go out and buy a piece of meat that's got this power, no.
That I didn't say no.
No, but you said generally.
You go, no, I say, do you believe it or not? That's not generally.
Do you believe that it's possible?
It makes it generally, either it is
but you didn't say
and you believe it or not.
The question wasn't in the past tense. It was now.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
10 million ago, a year ago, 12 billion ago.
So what I'm saying, in the past tense, yes. In the current tense, no.
How makes that sense at all?
I just explained to you why. Because I believe that there were miracles given to messengers and prophets. Previously, we can't see those today. They were not for us to see today. They were for a particular place, a particular time, a particular people to prove who they would say they were.
Still, it doesn't matter because the question was, do you believe that or not? You say no. It doesn't matter if it was for other people or not.
Okay, is this about trying to catch me out on playing semantics on work?
Yeah,
I've clarified the word. There's no point in having a conversation. If you don't want a sincere answer, then we're just going to be trying to play semantics. I've qualified.
But you didn't
I've explained to you why I answered the question.
Hey Ali, how are you, buddy? I saw your video.
I don't want to.
I never claimed
driving around.
I don't make the claim.
But I asked you, do you believe that or not? If it's possible or not?
And I explained to you.
You say,
do you want to move on? There's no point. I said to you why. I said in the present tense.
Yeah, but
no. I'm standing by my answer, but I'm qualifying it for you. I qualified that for you. I said in the past tense and the current tense. I said you spoke generally. Even you came back and said I'm speaking generally. I go, well, if you're speaking generally, can you go here out today? Go. That's speaking generally. I said no. I still stand by that. But what you then quoted me was something in the past. That's not general. That's very specific. Hang on, would you concede? Hang on. You used the word general. Did you not? When I asked you to play. Okay, well you got to play back your video. You said you asked him a question generally.
I asked you. No.
You're getting a nod over. I'm not going to embarrass you, but play back the video. You said generally.
Let me repeat my question.
Then you gave me a very specific. This wasn't general. This is specific because you're speaking generally, but you want a specific answer.
I just asked about do you believe it or not. I didn't make claim which time it was. I didn't make who exactly it was. because I just said it.
About 10 years.
Do you believe it or not? It's a piece of...
But you said it was a general statement, correct? Didn't you qualify that as a general
It makes
statement?
a general
Okay, so now when you're making it as a general statement, I'm responding to you
That doesn't
generally.
mean the general statement doesn't mean you can go down.
So what's the point? We're still talking about this because you think you've talked it out? I've been consistent. I'm telling you my position. I've told you what I believe. I made it clear.
I'm not...
Do you have another question?
First you said no,
Do you have another
then,
question?
then yes.
But I explained to you why. One was the past tense, then you said you're speaking generally. So generally I said no, and the answer is still no. Then you gave me a specific scenario. That's not a general. Is the Quran, is a very specific chapter in the Quran a general comment, or is that a specific? It does matter because you speak generally and you want to give me a specific example.
Okay, like, I really don't think anybody's got the right to start defining.
Okay, all right. Do you want to?
You change your mind.
If you want to ask, do you want to keep a fruitful conversation going or not? You just want to.
Do you believe in the Sunnah?
Go what?
Do you believe in the Sunnah?
What is the Sunnah? What do you think the Sunnah is?
What is the Sunnah? Do you follow what Muhammad practiced and preached?
Okay, so by definition the Sunnah is, we believe that all the messengers and prophets, if you follow any of the messengers and prophets, you'll follow their way, you follow their Sunnah. So we believe we follow all the messengers and prophets. That's linguistically what the term means.
Yeah, it's different. We're testing it out. We've never done it before. No, we've never done this.
There's a delay. It's very hard to think and process something while you're trying to speak.
No, you just do your normal thing. He's got to wait. Yeah.
He's missing out.
Okay, in the Sunnah it's prescribed that are you willing to drink and take cyanide after eating dates from Medina?
I'm not going to go, seriously, I know.
That's a question.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Honestly, I know. It sounds like you're going to keep trying and catch me out. There's no point in having this conversation. At this point, I'm not going to bother, to be honest. I'll say thanks very much. I'm not going to entertain you.
You're running away from the question.
I'm not running away from the question. I'm not entertaining it. I'm standing here. I haven't run away. I'm not going to entertain it.
I have no problem. I know.
Yeah, you're just a mouthpiece. So you're not taking any accountability for the questions being asked. That's all right. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy your stay here.
You too.
Thanks, Rob. Man. It's a
All
pleasure
right.
to speak to you.
Take care, buddy.
You, mate.
Yeah.
I'll see you around, maybe.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see more videos online. I'm sure.
Yeah, cool, man.
Alrighty. Take care. Right, are you going to go and have a go there?
Okay. Many people are talking to many other people.
Hey. Sorry?
What you found out this week?
This week I've got a colleague of mine here from Europe, and we are live streaming on the camera here. So if you want to say hi, John. John, one of our favorite #1 atheists here. Always visits speakers. How long have you been coming here now?
Rob is holding the camera.
Too long, he says.
Be a bad habit with me now.
I don't know.
I think I'm going to go over and mingle with the Shia.
With who?
The Shia.
Who's Shia?
Over here, this lot.
Oh, Shabir.
No, Shia. This lot, all the lot with flags.
Oh, right.
Commemorating the death of Hussein.
Yes, I saw that when I was coming here. Yeah. He's one of Muhammad's sons or something, is he? Grandson. There you go.
What can I say? Strange conversation if it comes to the believing part. Muslims don't like it to be questioned at all.
I think the difficulty is trying to have it like this, because they are. I think they're finding it difficult with questions coming through that you're asking. It's almost like you're a moderator, and I think they find that challenging. No, sure, the questions are valid questions.
It doesn't matter. Why?
Who? This is off. It's off at the moment. Yeah. As in, like, it's not filming. Yeah.
Somebody's asking you to go to Shabir and just listen to the wrong. I don't know if that's...
Can do.
Do you have two cameras here?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
So this one's live streaming, and that's the one for the channel. Yeah. So Ali's one of the guys that you can speak to. He'll have a lot of things to say.
More things to say.
Mohammed, the tall guy over there, he's also.
I don't mind.
Oh, okay,
This
cool.
Rob, I don't mind. This Rob, I don't mind.
Well, I was going to film this way. He's the superstar, yeah.
He's the superstar.
No, yeah.
I don't mind.
Cool.
What I was trying to say is,
I don't know the
I'm
names.
saying, for example,
Abu Musa,
you know,
whoever.
the bottle of water.
So the guy that's on now is Ali.
Yeah, okay, yeah, come back, yeah.
No,
Okay,
just
so
chilling,
that's
yeah.
what makes you think that it's designed.
No.
Okay,
What makes you know that it's designed is that it has been created.
did you go and see the process?
No, but I've read about it. I've understood it. Thousands of millions of people know about it. And can be checked and tested.
Yes. No. You did not come to the conclusion that it cannot be designed. If I said to you, that came by chance, you would say to me, you are mad. Yeah?
I wouldn't say you're mad. I say you're wrong.
No, you're wrong. Yeah? So, if you look at the universe,
Okay, look. You're trying to equate a bottle of water and tissues with the universe itself and say it's the same thing.
No, of course. You know what it is?
That is inherently illogical. Yeah? You cannot talk about things within the universe and then refer to the universe as a whole, extrapolating the same
I
principle.
understand.
That's silly.
You know what I think is silly is that we look at a tissue and a bottle of water, mere objects, and never will we ever come and say, came by chance, came by nothing. 1 second. We will never, ever do that. When we use the same criteria, the same principle, to a planet, to a universe, more complex, we say,
No, but I'll explain that.
you know,
Okay, that's a good point.
so what I'm trying to say is, why is it that...
Alright, I'll tell you why.
Not double standard. Before we carry on, yeah? Look, before this carry on, I'm saying if you genuinely want to understand, I will go and speak to you there on our own. Let me tell you why. Because when we are here, ego gets in the way with me and with you. So I'm saying, brother, if you want to, if we want to dialogue, I would prefer me and you go there, speak when no one's there. But if you want to carry on as a debate, look, I'm happy.
No debate. Let's just tone it down and have a conversation. Yeah?
All right, can we have a conversation?
No, let's just carry on.
But the thing is, brother,
let's carry on because you've said something
we'll have
that
a conversation.
I'm not happy with. I'm very unhappy with
What's your
it.
name?
You said my name's Ansar.
Ali, okay, answer. I'm saying we can carry on a discussion.
No, but listen to this. Let me just say this. You said about when you talk about a bottle, it's so obvious nobody would say it was not designed. Then you talk about a planet, which is way more complex. Bruv, I can't believe you said that. I just really did, yeah? You said that. But a planet can be explained by the physical, mathematical rules and laws.
Okay, brother,
my friend, that is basic.
Okay, brother, if it's basic...
My children wouldn't say that.
Okay, look, is the bottle of water and tissue more basic or
That's irrelevant. It's irrelevant.
Brother, why is that you use your simple logic, simple reasoning, yeah? Simple reasoning. Sorry, come on. Why do you use simple reasoning for simple things that if you went home and saw a plate smashed on the floor, never will you ever think, yeah, that it just automatically moved and dropped. You will think there is a cause behind it.
No.
I'm asking, when you go home...
Cause, but that cause does not have to be a designer.
No,
there are natural forces.
Okay, one second. Look, science tells us how... Science tells us how natural things work. But it never tells us why they work like that. Science will come and say...
The why is an assumption in the first place. The universe does not necessarily have a why, have a purpose.
Correct.
Assumptions that you have extrapolated because things in the universe have purpose, have functions, have whys. The universe itself does not necessarily have a overall arcing purpose.
Thank God I have you, yeah? Brother, this is a paper, yeah?
Is this in the universe or is this
in the universe?
Yeah, okay. So again, you're going to do the same thing.
So of course I am, because I want people to understand.
No, it's because I'll tell you why. Because you're unable to break yourself out of that way of thinking. That's why. You're unable to get out of it.
I kindly said...
How did you get into this shit, bro? It's so deep in you.
I understand. But I kindly asked you, if you want to genuinely understand each other, let's go somewhere. But you carry on, so I'm going to carry on. So no hard feelings, yeah? It's just because I see you as a brother. Hear me out. I just want to learn the truth, yeah? Like, for example, we both learn from each other. If it's the truth, I'm going to accept and say, Ali don't know. You made a point, I will look into and come back. And I expect the same from you. I don't want ego or thing getting in the way here of winning the argument. I'm not here to debate. I'm not here to win prizes. I'm not going to get any rewards. Hopefully, I'm asking something simple, yeah? I'll ask people here. Okay, I'll just get it.
Why is there just a potato, really big potato, without gravity at all?
Paper.
Why do we need gravity?
Yeah? And we have a bottle of water here. If I I ask anyone, yeah, I asked you, you
I don't
didn't
think
agree.
that's
If I ask
really
anyone,
complicated.
for example, brother, what's your
It
name?
doesn't go to point.
Sad. I've got paper and I've got bottle.
By himself.
I mean, drink.
He likes to hear his
Which
voice.
one seems more designed? Why the bottle of water?
You could be wrong.
No, what's it? No, I'm just asking. All right, forget you. Right. Oh, he's a Muslim, he'll be biased. Let me ask someone.
My friend, I've already explained it to you.
He's not biased, yeah? Brother, I want to ask you that question. I have a piece of paper.
No, I know.
Isn't it the one that makes more sense? Doesn't it make? I don't know
Does
what
it make more sense? All right, explain to me how that shows you that is more likely to have been designed than that. Explain that to me.
No, I don't get no
No, you
argument,
can't.
but
Tell you why.
Even
It's a
better,
stupid
even better,
question.
yeah?
They're both man-made objects.
No, but-
They're both created by
Sorry,
men.
brother, one second. Yeah? I've asked a friend here, he said both of them are equal. And I will say, look, okay, yeah, I believe that, but one is more complex, yeah? We use simple reasoning. Look,
My friend,
basic.
the Large Hadron Collider is more complex than any of these,
What's more
but it's
complex?
still made by men.
What's more complex?
The Large Hadron Collider.
Okay, and who made that?
Human beings.
And who made the human being?
Where are we going with this?
No. One
Is
second.
that a point? Is
One
that an
second.
actual point?
One second. Let the people
Is that an
decide.
actual
Let the
point?
people decide.
I mean, come on, bro.
I'm not saying I made a point. Woo! I'm saying let the people decide.
But no, I don't care about the people. I'm me and you having a conversation. I'm saying, is that really your point?
Okay, my brother.
Is that really your point,
You
brother?
can accept or not. I'm saying paper and a bottle of water. The universe, how more complex do you think this is from a bottle of water? Like
We don't know. We don't know. Why do you assume that you really have answers for things that nobody
logic,
has
it's
answers?
logic.
No, wait a minute. If it's logic, then everybody should agree.
Can I make my argument?
most people do.
No, they don't. That's a lie. That's a lie.
People, we have 7 billion people, and how many Muslims?
Come on, you need to stop listening
Not
to people
just
like
Muslims.
this.
No,
You
no.
act like they know what they're talking
I'm not.
about.
No, I use logic. I use logic.
Like I said to you, if it's logic, everybody should agree. Yeah?
Listen, please, I just want to make my point. If you don't agree, say, look, I don't agree, you're trying rubbish.
You made the same point 6 times, and I told you I don't agree 6 times.
Okay, but
What's your point now?
you saying you don't agree doesn't, like, you have a right to say I don't agree, but it doesn't mean it's like the truth. That
I'm
saying,
telling you
okay,
why. I'm telling you why.
I'm saying, look,
I'm telling you why. You're ignoring it. Yeah? I tell you again. These two things were both made by men. You cannot extrapolate the logic of that to the universe itself.
Okay. I'm asking you this. Let's say they're made by men. I'm not saying that. The fact that you, instantaneously, when you look at it, if I said to you, this bottle of water and this tissue or this paper came from nothing, would you believe me? Or would you say you're a madman? Would you? If I said to you, this bottle of water, I was walking in Hyde Park. One second. I'm walking in Hyde Park, yeah? Okay. And then the bottle of water, bang, just boom, right in front of me. And I'm like, bro, I'm fasting today. I'm going to break my fast with dates and milk. This is perfect.
So where did it come from?
Would you believe me or would you say, Ali, you're a madman?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
No, I know, but would you say, would you believe me if I said to you,
Brother,
Aki?
if I wasn't there and you made a claim about something, I could only say I don't know.
Okay, it did
I'd
happen.
expect you to provide some evidence that it happened the way you said it did.
Okay. This is exactly my point. I'm telling you the same thing. You're telling me the universe, forget the bottle of water. The universe came by.
Did I say that?
Prove it to me.
Did I say that? I just said we don't know. So you can't make these assumptions about applying these rules to it.
So you're saying I don't know, yeah? I'm saying...
It took you that long to work out?
No. I'm sorry, forgive me. I'm a bit slow
That's
sometimes.
embarrassing.
I know it's embarrassing. I'm sorry, I'm a bit
If we're
slow.
having a conversation and you keep insisting that we are having a decent conversation,
No, we are.
why don't we listen to what I said?
No.
My friend, when I talk,
He doesn't
close your
mind.
ears and you wait for your opportunity. Because until you get the answer that you're looking for, you can't follow your script. Yeah, you cannot follow your script.
If that's the case, why did you say it doesn't necessitate a designer? You're rejecting God Almighty, the Creator. So meaning that you're not accepting it. So if you said to me from the beginning, I accept
Even
the
that sentence
Creator.
is based on the assumption that there is one. What I'm saying to you
Thank
is
you.
we can't know.
Then why are you not allowing me to use my argument? Because if you said, Ali, I believe in a Creator, let's pass that. I'll say, okay, why am I wasting my time talking
Ali,
about
for the last 10 minutes here, your point has been that the bottle of water and that receipt have been designed. Therefore, the universe is designed. Bruv, that's stupid.
Wow, okay, let me get this right. The bottle of water and tissue are designed. The universe is billions and trillions more complex, but it came by chance. We'll let the people decide. I'm not talking anything. No problem.
How do you know that's not true?
Bro, I just gave you
You're saying that logic on that level applies to logic on every level, even beyond the universe level.
Something simple. Something. Look. Something simple. Simple. Very simple. Simple. Look look at that, look, yeah? You would never ever say this came by chance. I'm saying, is the universe more complex? Billions times, trillions times, the universe came by God? Nah, that's my argument, brother. Do you understand?
I don't understand it. Why is it a stupid argument?
Okay. If you believe it's stupid,
what do you want me to say? I've repeated a number of times.
If you believe it's stupid, then like okay, so you can reject the creator, yeah?
Okay, look, if you're gonna assume that because something is complex, therefore it has to have been designed.
Yes.
That's your fundamental
Disprove it. Show me something that came.
Okay, that's your point. Yeah? That is your point that you believe in something.
You're repeating yourself the whole time without any result at all.
No, there is a result.
No, if you're repeating it, you're repeating the same answer over and over.
See what? I disagree. It doesn't make sense. How does it not make sense?
Are you saying I agree? It doesn't make sense.
No.
Alright, wait. Let's get down to it.
Go to a child. Bring a little child to me.
Forget these other people. Yeah, you don't need to support them.
No, I don't need support. I want reason. Look, I don't need them to support me. I'm saying reason. Bring me a non-Muslim.
Alright, listen. Forget
the guy behind me. He hates Muslims. He doesn't even like. You know the guy I said. I said which one design goes both for design.
Ali, you said that the whole reason you assume that the Muslims created design because logically anything that's complex, anything that you said anything that's complex must have been designed.
Yeah? Well, of course. Yes, that's one argument.
Okay. Do you not agree that the creator, Allah himself, created this complex universe? Yes. It's more complex than the universe.
Yes.
And then does he not require a designer?
Good. Thank you. Now, that's a good question.
But you're going to go into your spiel of, but there must have been one thing, otherwise the infinite regress. Okay. We've heard this nonsense before.
So that means you're here not to learn, you're here to reply. So then I have to change my stance. So I need no karate going on, yeah? But I need to change the way things go, yeah? Because first you came to me happy, like a brother.
And I said I respect you.
No, I respect you too. No. Please don't be offended. I'm sorry about that. You came here and you said to me, you used to be a Muslim and now you don't know if there is a God. I said to you, should we go and speak? Me and you.
No, you didn't say it.
I didn't say that. I didn't say let's go.
You said that like 10-15 minutes.
No. When the cameras start coming, I said, do you want? And he's
when you said about filming.
Yeah,
I didn't hear you say go over there. I think you just said to me.
No. I said me and you. No one else. Go there.
Okay. I was.
You can still do
I
that.
thought you were talking about.
No, do you still want to do that? We can still go and do that.
No, I don't mind, brother. If you really want to do that.
No. You know why?
I don't think there's anything private going on here.
Okay, good. Okay, if you tell me that, then you need to understand I'm going to be a bit firm in things, yeah? So
no.
You're going to stick to your script. I'm going to stick to my script and be a bit firm. Okay, I'm saying the universe had a beginning. Okay, it had a beginning.
No, wait, actually.
Actually,
wait. I mean, when you really think about it, according to our best understanding from the evidence we've gained, it looks like it has a beginning. But even then, I don't think that's 100% proof that it has a beginning, because we don't really understand the quantum level activities that were occurring at the very beginning. And for example, the fact that there is no time until the universe occurs. Yeah? There's a lot of things we don't understand. There's no point jumping to the conclusion that there definitely was an overall beginning. There may have been a small beginning of our universe, but there could have been another universe that our universe was before that, meaning it goes and it collapses, it grows and it collapses. The same universe, we don't know.
Scientists come up with many theories, yeah? Okay, science got many theories. So what I'm trying to say to you is that everything that exists has a cause.
No, I just told you that we don't know that for sure.
No.
We don't know that for sure. Listen, this is the thing. When you
guys... Are you saying it was infinite?
I'm saying that it has not been proved either way.
Are you saying the universe is infinite?
I'm saying it hasn't been proved either way.
Okay, so you're basically saying, I don't know.
Yeah, so what's wrong with not knowing?
Okay, you have a right to believe that. I don't
No, that's not believing. That's the lack of belief. Saying I don't know.
That is belief.
Saying I don't know is belief now, yeah?
No. You say, for example, I don't know. You're just believing that you
don't know. I'm telling you that I have not got the information which confirms something to me, therefore I do not know. Yeah? That's not belief.
Well, I don't believe that a universe, can come from nothing. I don't believe it can create itself. So therefore I come to the conclusion.
There's a third option that it could have existed forever. Okay. Alright? Remember that, there's a third option. It could have existed forever.
Is there an option that there was a blue dragon in Mars that created everything?
There's all options.
It's crazy.
But as for the universe, what's that got to do with the universe? What's the blue dragon got to do? We're talking about the universe. Either it existed forever, either it was brought into being, or...
Okay, I'm asking you, can it come from nothing? Can it come from nothing? I'm asking, can it?
I don't know. So I tell you why I don't know? Because the latest...
My boiler water come from nothing. I'm just asking.
It cannot come from nothing.
Thank you.
But the universe universe itself is different.
Okay, yes, you're right. 100%. It's more complex than a bottle of water.
It's not just more complex. We know there's other things about it that we don't even know that we don't know.
Thank you. It supports my argument. You're saying there's so much into the universe that we don't know.
Yeah, but you're bringing it all down to complexity.
Brother, of course. It's simple reasoning, bro. It's simple logic. In my bottle of water, can it come from nothing? No, it can't. The universe came from nothing. I'm saying reason with me. Use the same standards. If my bottle of water comes from nothing. No, I'm saying did it come from nothing? Okay, you don't know. I see reason in my reasoning. It can't come from nothing. Can it create itself? Can the universe create itself? No, because it has to exist at the same time. It's an oxymoron. It's like saying my mother gave birth to a Okay. Infinite in the real world doesn't exist. For example, no, let me tell you. If we had an infinite amount of bananas and I took 4 bananas out,
infinite in the real world doesn't exist.
Yes, it doesn't exist. No. Because if we had an infinite amount of bananas, brother, and we took 5 out, how many bananas do we have?
Infinity is a process.
I'm asking.
Infinity is a process. When you took 5,
could you define nothing?
Sorry?
Could you define nothing?
Nothing, the absence of something. Yeah? So I'm just saying.
I really don't know where you're going.
No, but brother,
at the end of the day, I said to you, your whole point is that something that is created, something that is complex has to have a creator.
Yes, of course.
Has to have a design.
Let me give you another example.
Finish, please. Yeah? You keep saying that, and this seems to be the only point you stick by. Something that has complexity must have had a creator and a designer. So I put it to you then that this God of yours is more complex. Right. So who's his designer?
Okay, thank you. So we were going to
now you're going to change it.
No, I'm not going to change it.
Now you're going to change it to that works on the level of the universe. When we're talking about God, we have to avoid infinite regress so that we can't use that. But this is my point. You cannot use the laws you establish about the universe to even talk about things at the level of the universe or outside the universe. It's just stupid to do that. And that's exactly what you've done, and that's all you've done. And you prove my point by insisting yourself that we cannot do the same things with God because of the infinite regress problem. My friend, we've been talking a lot, yeah? It's not your business. Have I not allowed you to talk a lot? Have I not allowed you to talk a lot? Have you not talked more than me? I have. Yeah? So what's your friend talking about? So you should say to him, have said to him, no brother, you're wrong, I talk more than the other friend. Say what you like, mate, but you can be wrong and be an idiot, that's fine. Of course they can.
Alright guys,
who's the one?
Hello guys, this argument didn't come from nothing, it came from something. Yeah? Okay, let's go. Yeah? Sorry, you saying that? So you're basically saying that science can't deal with the matters of a creator, something that's outside the realm of the universe. Science deals with what's in here.
Hang on a minute. Why would you even say that? Science cannot deal with things outside of the physical reality. Just say that. Why are you assuming that the outside the physical reality is assuming we're talking about the creator and only the creator? But you're making it specific about your creator.
Listen, for example, my consciousness. I have a consciousness. When I close my eyes, I can daydream about anything. I can be in a valley with strawberries and flying horses. Yeah? It's my consciousness. Science can't deal with that. No? Because
science can't deal with that.
Listen. Can science know how it feels for you having a strawberry and me having a strawberry?
Student.
No. If you had the strawberry and I had the strawberry, can science go into my brain and say, Ali felt a bit and a bit excited and a bit...
What are you talking about? The nature of experience.
Yes.
My friend, you think you're making this really as a friend, I'll tell you this. You saying that science manipulates you with feeling and experience of tasting a strawberry. My friend, I'm just saying to you that at the moment, science wants to do that. But thousands of years ago, science couldn't get us to the moon.
So you have faith in science?
What I'm saying to you is that when more instruments are developed, better understanding of it, more brains are put up and analyzed, we may well one day have an explanation for the experience that takes place.
So tell me, Ali, I have my faith in science.
You're missing the But before I do that, what I'm saying to you is not that I have faith in science that it will do everything explained. What I would say to you is that if we are ever going to get an understanding of what the experience of tasting a strawberry is like for other people and everybody. It will only be science that gets us. Hang on. It will only be the scientific method that gets us there, not some fucking magical bullshit about this, that, and the other.
No, but listen, okay. Firstly, let me answer your point about who created God before you say to me,
wait a minute. Why did you bring up the strawberry bullshit then? Why did you do that? You are jumping around.
Why are you getting upset, brother? Why are you
not being honest?
Actually, let the people decide if I'm being honest or
Bro,
not.
the people have already decided their point. They've already decided their view. They're only here to listen to what they like.
You're upset. I don't get why you're upset.
My friend, if you be honest with me, I won't be upset.
No. How can I'm not honest? I've given you basic reason.
Did you not bring up the story?
Can I answer your question? Who created the creator? Yeah?
Alright, so you want to go back to that now, yeah?
For me
now you want to go back to that?
I wanted to go back to that.
So why did you bring up the story?
Because I was going to come to that, but you didn't allow me to, yeah? So what
you really got a real good reason for doing that.
Allow me. So what I'm trying to say to you is, for you to ask me that question of who created this universe, we have... No, you said to me. I mean, who created the creator? We first have to establish first.
No, we don't. We've already established the rule that we're going to do it right.
Established?
Because you said that.
One second. What's the problem?
You said something being complex.
What was you going to establish? I said we're going to establish. You said no. What was I going to establish? What was I going to establish?
Bro, I'll just tell you the truth. You said that the only thing we need is the fact that it's complex, therefore it tells us to design that.
You said to me who created the creator. I said before I address that, we have to establish. The word I said establish, you said no, you can't establish. Okay. For me, what atheists usually do is this. We go and prove them by their explanation. They say, okay. Okay, let's suppose there's a creator.
I have to stop you because again you're being dishonest.
Brother, let me finish.
No, you're being dishonest. This is a fact. You said that what we need, the only thing we need to establish a creator of that bottle is the fact that it's complex.
That's one reason.
This has been said a number of times. You said that. That's why I say to you, when I ask you the question, who created your creator, what's the point of saying now we have to establish all kinds of other bollocks? That's cheating. What you should do is say, we've already established the reason why we know there's a creator, and that is the complexity argument. So don't change it.
If I'm being a liar, if I'm chatting rubbish, people are going to be like, Ali, chat rubbish.
People that have already decided that you already know everything, they're not going to think that, are they?
Why do I know everything? I'm a being like you, I might be wrong. So I'm saying these are my arguments, challenge them. You're not doing that.
I'm not doing that at all.
No, listen, I think the argument is one.
You're talking about challenging.
Yes.
And your God is supernatural, right?
I'm not talking to him. Yeah. Let me finish with that answer.
But he is like annoyed right now, I think.
No, he's annoyed. It's okay.
I don't mind anything. If I talk to a human being...
No. But listen.
You're not being honest.
I want to finish my sentence, yeah?
But you will never come to a point with your
talking. You carry on recording. Let me use this footage if you don't care about it. I'm saying this, yeah? I'm saying when I speak to atheists, I present my argument.
Hold it on the other side. Stand on this side, because then you can see it. If you hold it this side, you can't see it very well. So what I mean is hold with your right hand and look at it this side.
The sound.
The sound is there, and the sound is coming in the front of this. So that it's better if you stand this side, because then they can hear you better. If you stand that side, it's not so good. So hold it with your right hand and hold it that way around, because the sound is coming here, right there.
I don't know if he is here.
Oh, then yeah, just turn it that way. He's okay to be in the shot, just like that. It's fine.
But are you just saying that for the sake of it, or so I'm telling you, you accept as a creator first. Then why am I going to talk about creating the creator?
Because we're talking hypothetical.
No, hypothetical. I'm here to establish a truth.
My friend,
if you say to me, no, hypothetical. I said to you, complexity.
This is so embarrassing.
If it's embarrassing for me, look, it's going to go on camera. Rob will love it. Rob will say, Ali Dawah, embarrassed. So I'm saying, I'm happy.
Already happened many times on YouTube.
According to you, yes.
Yeah, not all the time.
So what I'm saying is, let me be embarrassed. So I'm telling you, you're telling me, oh, there's another thing. It could be infinite. Where's your evidence, my friend? What? Where's your evidence?
My evidence.
Yes.
I never said that is a definite fact. I said it's a possibility.
Is there a chance there was a dragon who started the universe?
Of course there's a possibility.
Is there a chance that there was a yellow egg that started the universe. How can I debate and talk with you when you're coming with absurd stuff?
Okay, is there a possibility that Allah doesn't exist?
No.
Oh, well, bloody
no, I've got my evidence. Where's the evidence? I'm saying the blue dragon.
That's genuinely embarrassing. That's genuinely. Alright, so you say you have more evidence for something that you can't see in
Brother, you can't reject the paper came from nothing. You're talking about the universe. Please, I don't want to. Let's go. Can we talk?
Do you want to talk to me?
Yes, please, sir.
Is that what
Are you sure?
Yes. If I don't know, I'll say
Are you sure you want to talk to me?
Nice chat, nice discussion. I was happy to go through it. I will say to you,
but you don't realize I didn't ask you to speak to one-to-one. I didn't want to.
No, we can do that another time. But I will say to you, you've been dishonest. Other times I've seen you've been very honest and I've respected you.
Where was that dishonest from?
No, I told you already. You know already. You've been dishonest. You have been dishonest. But it's not hard feelings. I know why. You will repent. Huh? You will repent. You will repent. What does that mean? You will dishonest. Huh? You will dishonest. Yeah. You will dishonest.
Where was he dishonest?
Okay, so you want to talk to this guy now? That's fine. I heard everything I had to do.
Eik from Switzerland. I want to see. Good, I know that. That I know because you are famous and infamous. Well, first I have to explain something.
Do you need a hand with
this setup is live.
If you keep an eye on this one here, I'll do that.
Sometimes questions come up from
No, just keep make sure both of them are in frame. Yeah. Okay, I got it.
I just ask the question later. They will. In general, I want to establish.
Okay, I got it. There you go, Mike.
Can you explain in short terms why you are
I always believe following the framework.
The question you need to ask is how do you
so you reflect all religions before on the field. You know what it was.
Well, we would know that it isn't natural. How do we know? Because in contrast, it was something that's naturally occurring. So the moment you go to the universe, what we need is another universe. So the question to ask you actually is, can you, if you use the analogy of the body as being man-made, the reason we know it's man-made is because we can compare it to sun-made. You got it. So the question to ask you is, can you explain to me what a non-designed universe would be?
I can't go and travel to Africa.
That would be a specific small religion. There will be no answer to that question. There will be a way around that. So all we want to establish is to stop them using this analogy, which is, this is man-made, therefore the universe must be It is, but we need to nail down the why. You were good at holding your position. What you need to just go the extra step is explain to them why, and the viewers why that analogy is not correct. No, I mean,
and then suddenly you jump back on the clear area.
I believe in those. So I don't believe Islam is a new religion. It's a religion that
I can't remember your name, no, you just you don't want to get involved in that.
That's a good one to get on. Catch them on the first premise. There's a equivocation going on. Because what they'll do at the end of this is say the universe began to exist. What do we know of it? Correct. That's where you're very good, where you were talking about that. That's what we just said.
No, it's very simple. You have to know the Old Testament, you have to know prophecies. Yeah, there's no instructions by Allah.
Use the first one.
What's there not to understand about it?
of the Bible. Whatever the Buddhist is, there's a core.
So what do you believe in the Quran that you understand? Because I'm going to ask you secrets, right? Answer my question.
He will say,
what did you read from the Quran? What is the problem? There was no message. You took nothing from the Quran. No, I'm saying, okay, you took nothing. What did you do? I would say you actually read it.
If you want to avoid the interpretation, then you've got to say the universe was created by the universe. Otherwise, the premise is...
Yeah, the Greek one. He came to East London and he was telling how this frame works. God, how they start this out. Like they say, you can start with God, the one that's... Okay, that's right. I don't know the exact thing my friend was telling me something.
The premise is incorrect. It's saying whatever the inference is.
Did you do this with the big rock? The first?
No, I did a different one. I can do that one as well. He also uses it's called Cosmology.
I'm here. You're saying to me, other religions. I'm not saying look at other religions. I looked at Islam. You're an atheist.
You're talking about
you're an atheist.
you don't know.
No. You're an atheist. I'm asking you what you know. Just because someone else is an atheist today.
Correct.
Why could it be? I think never go from there. No, I wouldn't say never, but you were right. If you're just in cosmology, if you go online, because what you said actually was very good about, I don't know about the eternal. In fact, you were just talking the father of cosmology, one of the smartest cosmologists in the world, says exactly that. We don't know why the universe could be eternal. If you go look it up online, there's a whole course on this that's straight to view, and it's called MIT, which is
let's talk about
the big boys over there. It's an open way, you can freely view it. He talks about cosmology, he talks about the Big Bang, etc. To me, he's one of the smartest cosmologists in the world. Price is also very good. Guth is the father, so when you come up with an inflationary model, which explains how the universe is the way it is. Well, the inflationary model talks about the very beginning of it. So before the Big Bang, essentially, there's like it's like T0. Just after T0, there's a very rapid expansion from 10 to the minus 37 seconds. So it's like, why do you believe there is that time frame? Correct. That's the inflation. After that, it's called the Big Bang, essentially. No worries.
But that's separate.
Yes. No, the Big Bang comes after that. Correct. Yeah.
That's something where
No. So what we have got is we haven't got anything prior to the inflation model. So prior to the, let's call it the singularity. He doesn't like calling it the singularity.
Then maybe
he doesn't like it. No, that's fine. We want it closer. We want the audio. That one's okay because he's got the audio on here.
I'll hold the camera for you. Yeah? I'll edit for you.
I've got to swap batteries. I've run out of battery in the one. I'll just swap the ground.
Why is there not a creator?
How often do you come down?
You're just
oh, brilliant.
You're not replying.
You never answered, that's why. Oh, brilliant. Come as often as you can. You and I can have conversations. I'm happy to fill yours.
This conversation.
You'd like to
Answer the questions.
It'll be great. Sometimes it's difficult to do the filming as well.
Read the Quran.
And I'm a believer.
Yes, in summertime, that's it.
If you know your Quran yourself.
Your friend. Can you ask him, Mama? You know what he's talking about the Quran? I'm saying he doesn't believe in God. I believe in God. Let's talk about the Creator. But he's keep going to the Quran.
But he's asking you about the Quran.
Now you're talking to others.
Sorry?
But he's asking you about the Quran. It doesn't make sense.
No. But I'm saying let's talk about the Creator. If he proves to me there is no Creator, then we
just say I don't believe. I don't talk about it.
It's about understanding the general.
Let's understand the Creator. Do you believe there's a Creator?
Yeah, but first.
Yes, you believe there's a Creator.
Why do I have to repeat? I don't believe that. That's the only.
Can you prove to me why there is not a Creator?
Why there is no God?
How do I prove something that
Exactly. Thank you very much.
So not far away. So it's easier for me to get here.
you should be You're not able. No,
I am.
Let's not go there.
I am.
No, you're not.
I am.
You're not.
I am.
You're just a. I mean, you don't even want to talk about
we're streaming live. So I said to him, come along if you want to say, if you have it.
This one.
Yeah, you're brown.
I really care about this stuff and I really care about what we do here.
Yeah.
I want people to be
It's cheap. Just already happened up. There we go. Yeah, that's perfect.
I mean, I really want this to
So basically,
yeah.
where people are happy to come
would you believe?
debate and improve, learn.
What's that?
I'm dedicated to these types of turn up and lecture people.
Well, the thing about
Which one looks more designed?
which we can't stop that. Exactly. And I think that's what we need to do. Just kick the legs a little bit open there. Perfect, yeah.
Which one is more designed? I don't know.
There we go.
No, but the thing I can't
It's a hard one. I know. It's a hard one. You can call a friend or you
I think that's useful. It's only when dealing with it.
Yeah.
And I think that's just the
But there's different problems with the bigger arguments than there are. You know, we don't even need to get to the Quran. Yeah. Which one is talk about the
Because the thing
Quran?
is, that's so specific. We were talking generally. At least what we're talking about, you can talk to Jew, Muslim,
Correct.
atheist, anybody. So what they want to talk about is specific words, and specific book. You have to read that guy's interpretation and reject that and what basis it is. And you're like, what's the point? I think we're studying Shakespeare or we studied something interesting. Fair enough. We'll go to that level.
Yeah.
This is just some random nonsense. So bunch of guys made up.
I mean, Muslims here seem really just repeating the same over and over and over and over and over and over and over, like a broken fucking window. Really. I mean, I want just honest answers to simple questions, and they just have the simple 1-2 points, like this Ali with his first creator, and he brings up a little bit piece of paper and then his mobile phone and dude, somebody created. Is there a complex thing behind it? This is cheap. I mean, they don't understand. A walk of shame I hear from such family.
Were you expecting better?
I expect honesty. That's what hurts me the most. I mean, you can be here a true believer, stay behind it, but just if you get a question out of the Quran, why don't you stick with the Quran and say, yeah, I believe that nonsense?
Why can't you ever go back and say, well, maybe I don't understand, but I still have faith? Why do you have to insist that I know everything about science, I know everything about history, I know everything about philosophy, and it all supports my book? Why are you such a liar?
But Ali don't even want to go into his book.
He doesn't, because he knows that it's so stupid that they have to really do mental gymnastics and jumping through hoops to make it make sense.
The balance on the right is right from his wrong. Where's the dress?
I like him. He's alright.
Yeah,
I mean, personality-wise, he seems alright.
My right is here.
He's not as condescending and rude.
Oh, Mansour.
I don't think he wants to talk.
Good.
Here, yeah.
Which guy? I swear by the beard of the Prophet. Ask him. What do you say?
In the Quran, we have to rewind it. It's explained. At least it's an honest answer. I ask him why you were. In the Quran, it's explained. You have to be modest and cover things up. Yeah. For him, at least that's an honest answer. That's the point. It's an honest answer. Anybody else doing something funny? Stuff spamming off.
This guy over here in the middle there, Mansour is one of the guys that's a regular. So this guy over here. So Mansour is a regular. If you want to chat to him, you can try your luck with him. No. Here.
So let's now go back to the three of them.
So he's a regular here. His name is Mansour. And again,
more honest.
well, it seems people seem to think he's quite knowledgeable now. He's heard a lot. Some people apparently he's been for 20 years.
Some people also think, does he know the Quran?
Yes, he will know the Quran fairly well. He's challenged Jay Smith, etc. So he'll have a reasonable understanding.
I think he doesn't want to be.
Oh, no, he's pointing at him. No worries.
I have no clue why people want to go to Speaker's Corner and don't want to be recorded. It's an absurdity, but...
Some of them are ex-Muslims, etc. They don't want their face on the videos, but...
It's because it's people's family and things like that. They don't want to be on the internet.
Yeah, they've got to be careful here. There's so many cameras, it's hard to avoid.
Family, we're very places, cameras all around, microphones all around. It's just stupid to ask not to be on film.
It's just so people can sleep well at night, knowing that no one can.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's best to say to people like that, very difficult to come here and not be filmed, because somebody will have a camera. I will respect somebody, so if it's having a conversation with Mansour, I'll point it at Mansour and not at the other guy.
Yeah,
but to come here and expect not to be filmed, forget it. And you can't demand it either. By law, you've got no standing on it.
Then I guess if you just ignore what their request is, currently filming, then they're just going to walk away.
They'll walk away, exactly. Yeah. So I will honour people's requests like that. It's not a problem. I'll put it over the shoulder. Because Mansour's fine. He gets recorded all the time. I don't mind being recorded. If you want to have another conversation, over here with Mohammed. Yeah. He's the guy I had the conversation with the universe. Yeah, well that's fine. You'll get a chance to have 1 hour talking. So he's got his camera as well. But he likes to use sync it up afterwards. So he records into his iPhone and then he'll sync it with the camera. That's how he gets his audio. As long as it works, as long as you can hear people, that's the main thing. You know, you can have crappy video, dark video, but if people can't hear the video, you know. Actually, it's not so windy. I thought it was going to be very windy, but it's not. Jack, come on, I'm waiting to film you. Who do you want to speak to? Well, Shabir, you can speak to Mohammed. Which other guy?
I'm just saying, at least the ability to understand and see that the thing that became our universe, that will rise to the universe, with the universe with all of its concepts that are finely tuned to allow human life to exist.
This is what I'm saying. I'm not convinced that they're there for human life. I think, you know, the condition, to me, what's different.
No, but I'm not saying that they're here for
you're starting with humans and working that way. No, but and I'm starting from this way. These are the conditions, these are the next, that knocked onto this, knocked onto this.
I'm not talking about that's something life. I've just said that they have allowed life to exist. Now, to have a universe, basically, put it this way, to have a universe that would allow, or that can allow human life or any life to exist is a very complicated thing to do.
That's something we don't know. We don't know what...
We can't hear anything here.
Okay.
No. They're describing life. That's the whole thing.
Crowded now.
Yeah, it's more crowded this time. You can see lots more people here, isn't it?
We know what the conditions are, so our type.
No, that's not correct.
I'm going to go around there to Ian. He's an atheist with the glasses on. We go that side.
Yeah.
You don't know even what God is.
You don't know what it is. You have no idea what this thing is because
ask them, pressurize them, put pressure on them to explain what God is.
Where is your God today? Where is he now?
Where is he now? You're a Muslim. Where is he now? No, respect me. Where is he now? Where is your God now? No, I would like this answer. I'm sorry, I'm not going to back on this question.
No, don't back off. I'm not telling you to back off.
No, it's a very, but he's not answering my question. He's going down the subject. I want to ask you a hard question. You ask me a question, I'll answer. Where is your God today? Where is he? Please. I don't know where he is now. You don't need to interact. He'll be alright. He'll be okay on his own.
Yeah. When you say where is he now, yes,
where is he now?
You are suggesting a limit on the Creator. Because respectfully, Islam is not that enough.
Very nice.
Because you are not aware of it. There you are.
What is it?
Very nice.
It's a toothbrush. A toothbrush?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You will find, because you are not fully aware of what the Quran actually says about the Creator. I'm not surprised.
Where is your God today? I asked you a very fair question as a Muslim and a God believer. Where is your God today?
You see, if you are going to try...
You're not telling me. You're answering the question. Where is your God today?
Are you allowing me to finish?
Go on, tell me.
If you are going to put a limit to the Creator, you have a big problem. So I will tell you...
Why do I have the problem? You're the one who believes in it.
No,
yes.
I accept.
I used to chat to him a lot.
Yeah, and I will tell you another thing. The Creator tells us what the Creator is. Because
what is the Creator? What is the Creator? What is the Creator?
About 2 months ago,
hang on.
we didn't really get
Give him
anywhere.
5 minutes. I've seen your videos. That's very generous. 5 minutes.
I talk to anybody, but if there's no answer, it's a good answer question.
Eternal absolute begets not nor is begotten, none like unto the Creator. Do you understand that?
It's the attribute.
It's absolute gobbledygook.
It's just the attribute.
What I don't see is where I don't see is the gap to this, gap to that. You're in modern day. You're standing in 2016. Where is your God today now as you stand in Hyde Park? Where is your God? Where is he?
They all point to Jesus.
Should I tell you again?
Is that the reason that you...
I've been able to answer that he's not here. I can say he's not. I can physically say he's not
Not a
here.
problem.
Okay, where's yours?
Listen again.
Very frustrating. Very frustrating.
You are absolutely right.
Do you know how frustrating it is?
Yeah.
Do you know how frustrating it is? Because you can't find your God.
Yes.
Why don't you? I am saying there is no God, and I can prove because there's nothing here.
Right.
You can't show me your God. So show it to me. Where is your God today? 2016 Britain. Where is it?
He wants me.
Don't forget what it is.
Brother, he's an emotional atheist.
Don't forget what it is.
He's a bad line.
Don't forget what it is.
Hey, don't butt in there. It's another conversation.
Calm down. I'm with you. I respect you.
Listen to me again.
Yeah, go on. Go on.
Allah is one. Eternal absolute, begets not, nor is begotten, none like unto the Creator. Now, listen carefully.
Okay, I'm listening. I'll give you the floor. Go on.
Listening is key.
Listen, and he hasn't
I'm trying to listen if you let me listen. Right.
Okay? Creator is one, eternal absolute, begets not, nor is begotten, no biological element included, none like unto the Creator. When it says there is nothing like the Creator, what conjures up in your mind?
There's nothing like the Creator?
Yeah.
Right. You want to know what goes through my mind? You'll be worried what goes through my mind. What goes through your mind is you as a human being are making up this incredible story to explain something you can't explain. So you create a creator that you can't see conveniently and you can't feel conveniently, because we can all feel and touch each other now. Excuse me, I can touch him, and great respect, I can touch him, right? You can't do it with this God. Isn't that a coincidence that the only thing we can't see and react with is this God that I've got to believe in? I don't see it, it's not there. It's not there.
Excellent. Yeah, you see, tell me something. Yeah, this is going to sound a bit funny.
No, nothing sounds funny.
I ask you, what conjures up in your mind? Yeah?
I've just explained what comes in my mind.
Excellent.
I think it's all made up for the reasons you just told me.
In 2016,
the answer you gave me made me think it's made up.
In 2016, with all the technology and everything that has led you to believe...
We still haven't found God with all that technology. That's pretty impressive.
We just led you to believe that there is no Creator. Are you able to show me the mind?
Has any...
Now, answer my question.
Have they found the Creator? Have they found the Creator?
You are diverting.
I'm asking you a serious question. You can't answer me. You're diverting.
I ask you first. I ask you, can you show me the mind?
Can you show you the what?
The mind.
Can I show you the mind?
Yes, sir.
But the mind, you don't even know, you would never clue what the mind even is.
I didn't ask
Do you know what the mind is? You wouldn't even know what the mind is.
Nice try, but I'm asking you again.
You don't know what the mind is. You're just conscious, that's all you know. That's all you know.
Can you show me the mind? Can anyone with all the most advanced equipment, can you show me the mind?
Can you show you the mind?
Yes, seeing is
It's a
believing.
simple question.
Well, all
It's like seeing is believing.
believing.
Exactly.
Show us it.
Show me the mind.
Right, so seeing is believing,
Yes.
yeah?
Ian,
Right.
on my question, show
I've
me the
answered
mind.
you. Show you the mind?
Yeah.
Right, I'm having a conscious experience.
Can we see it?
A cognitive experience. That's the only
Ian,
reason.
I'm feeling you.
Right, that's right.
Show me the
hang
mind.
On, hang on. The mind is, right, electronic
No, don't
impulses
explain.
are making
Show me
my
the mind.
Mind.
I don't get your point.
Do you mind showing us your mind?
That's simple.
Do you know what you've done? Can I explain something?
No, 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 no.
Ian,
I want to know the mind.
This man has avoided the question. He can't tell me whether God is this afternoon. You haven't given me the answer. I've won the argument. You cannot give me the answer.
If you raise your voice, you won't make it right.
No.
Listen to me.
You haven't
Ian,
answered
now
the
you're
question,
trying to
have
divert.
you?
I answered it very
You can't
clearly.
show me the God.
Listen to me.
Is God going to come and see me now? Is God here now? Is God here now?
1 second.
Is God
Ian,
here now?
Ian, show me the mind.
Show us the mind.
Why not answer this question?
Show us the mind.
God here
Show me
now?
Thank you, young man. Show me the mind.
Show me the mind.
Right, show me the mind. So you've got to show me the mind.
Yes.
What, from some teacher
Seeing
keeps
is
telling you, show me the
believing.
mind, show me the mind.
Yes.
Right. It sounds like something you've been...
Yes, exactly.
Could say the mind is everything you're seeing now is a representation inside your head. So
I want to ask you...
Yes, it depends what you define by the word mind. And if you're into
Where
an
is
ECG
your
machine or
God
an
that you
MFRI
believe in
machine,
today?
you would see a
Where is it? I've asked you that question. You won't
Like I said,
the mind,
Ian, you answer mine.
connected with the brain is how it's working.
Shake hands.
There is
No, mind.
Yeah.
Come
Shake
on.
hands.
Ah,
Everything
Ian,
you're
nowhere.
experiencing.
It's
You haven't answered my
supposed to be
question.
outside. We're experiencing the inner version.
There's no God.
What we
You haven't
do know
answered
is
my
the
question.
mind is linked to
Where's
the
the
brain.
God?
Where's your mind?
Where's the God?
Where's your mind?
But they're asking,
Where's the mind in my head?
show me the mind,
Next
show me what it looks like. Well, we can show you the brain, which is
Show me.
connected to the
Show
mind.
me. I've got a skull and show you my brain.
That's what they mean by the mind.
And there's electronic impulses making me...
I'm so glad you are now starting to think. Listen. Name me any university.
Your teachers are really good at programming. You are very good. You're really well
You're right, you've got that
programmed.
right.
You're really brilliantly programmed. But carry on anyway. Go on. You haven't answered my question, matey. On a camera, you haven't answered my question. I'm looking at the camera there. He's not answered my question. I asked him, where is your God? Not about minds and where is your God? Why don't you say it's over there? Why don't you tell me where it is? Do you know why you can't answer the question? You haven't got a clue where it is.
He asked you first.
You are entitled to you ask the question on belief.
He's not answering the bloody question. I know, you know what it's like. I'm trying my hardest.
I know you are trying.
I'm trying my hardest to get an answer. I want to find this God. Is he here in Hyde Park?
He asked first, though. He asked him first.
Yes.
He asked him first.
I asked you where's your God. You haven't given me a God. I think you've proven today on this camera that there isn't one because you can't answer the question. You have answered on these cameras. You have failed to answer my question about where your God is today. I am flabbergasted that a man who believes in God doesn't know where that God is, and that proves my point. Thank you very much.
No, Ian, no, Ian, bye-bye.
Thank you. Because now I've proved my point, and I will put it on camera that you cannot answer my question where your God is.
You don't have a mind.
Where's your God?
Where's your mind?
Answer the question.
Where's your mind?
I asked you 10 times. I'll give you one more chance.
Where's your mind?
I respect you as an intelligent man. You believe in God, yeah? Where is your God?
Where is your mind?
Where's my mind?
Yes.
Is that the answer to my question?
No, it's no good.
Rob even knows that.
He asked him first.
Ian, if you can't reject that your mind doesn't exist, how could you reject that God doesn't exist because you can't see him?
Thank you.
Simple.
Excuse me.
Simple.
Excuse me.
Let me say one more time.
Can I finish my discussion with the learned man here, if you don't mind?
If you can't show us your mind, then how are we rejecting God? When we say you can't see God, I can't see God, he doesn't exist. Show us your mind, I can't why he exists.
Isn't it remarkable that the
It
only
is
thing
remarkable.
do you know what's
I'm
remarkable?
flabbergasted.
Do you know what I'm
Please
flabbergasted?
Yes.
I'll tell you why I'm
Where is your mind?
flabbergasted. Because
Where
you
is your
guys
mind?
who believe in
Ian,
God
your mind.
can't prove you're
Ian,
God.
Where's your mind? Where is your mind?
I can prove at the moment. I can prove there isn't one at the moment. At the moment I can.
Show it.
Because there is not here.
Go on. So where's your mind? It's not here then. The way you're talking, you don't have a mind.
I think you're talking like an imam's told you to talk.
Yes,
I think you've been programmed.
Yes, and you can't answer.
Now, let me ask you a question
Ian,
again.
where is your mind?
Neither of you can
Ian,
answer. Neither of you
where is your mind?
Is he in the heavens? Do you
Ian,
believe he's in the
where
heavens?
is your mind?
I want to move on.
No, where is your mind? No,
Can I talk to him? I'm not talking to you. I've heard you, yeah. I want to ask you, where is your God up there? Is he in the seventh heaven? Let's explain the seventh heaven. I find that interesting.
It changes the topic.
Ian,
No, that's very on topic.
thank you very much for your question, but I asked the question first.
No, I asked you the
he
question.
asked you first.
I asked him the question. I asked you.
listen,
It's
listen.
recorded.
By asking a question.
No, we
I asked him the question. Was he going to answer it? Because I asked him the question. It's on the record. It's on the. I asked him the question. Where is his God? Today, he's not answered the question. Has he answered my question? Anybody? Am I wrong? Has he answered my question? Where is his God?
Explain why there is your mind.
Blimey, the BBC's on here now. Blimey. I'm glad I came back here, Rob. I really am glad I got the plane now. Bloody hell, they're surrounding me. It's like the mafia here.
No, atheist, you're surrounded.
I want you to listen carefully just for 2 minutes.
I'll listen to you. Go on, I'll get in the floor. Go on. Oh, shut up for a minute.
You asked me a question and I said chapter 112.
Chapter 112 is the answer to where your God is today, right? Right.
You asked and I told you the Creator is one, eternal absolute, begets not only begotten,
right?
None like unto the Creator.
None unlike, right? Okay, so none of us are like the Creator.
Nothing. Right.
So we're not in the image of God. Then. We're not in the image of God. Are we in the image of God? Are we the image of
You're
God?
confusing everything now. You see, I respond to
confusing anything. I'm not confusing anything. I'm very clear. On this recording, I asked you a question you can't answer. Where is your God? You couldn't answer the question. You haven't answered the question. It's the end of the subject.
Why don't you let him answer?
Yes,
just keep interrupting. Let him talk. He says you're going to give him the floor. Let him talk.
It's chapter 116 at the moment is the answer.
The English language has got certain conventions which I think you need to consider.
Giving you a great opportunity to prove your God here. I really am giving you a great opportunity to prove it. You're not giving it.
I said to you, there is none like unto the Creator.
Right.
Now you are asking, where is God? So, by definition,
it's a very good question. Very reasonable question. Where is God? A very reasonable question.
Just that where's your mind?
By definition,
waiting hours for the answer.
We haven't been here hours. Yeah? By definition, by definition, it's simple. If there is nothing like the Creator,
right,
and you ask where, you are geographically asserting that the Creator is a limited entity.
Right,
now,
okay, I get that. I get it.
You get it, excellent.
We're getting somewhere, right? Okay.
No, if you allow me to
using your mind.
Now, in response, I did say, and I will say it again, look, it seems, and I respectfully say this, you haven't actually studied the Quran and its contents, because if you did, you would have asked a very, I would suggest, silly question. But
a silly question. You as a God believer can't tell me where God is today. I don't think that's a stupid question. It's a very sensible question.
And then I said...
Very, very forensic question. And that's what's worrying you. It's too forensic a question. Where is your God today? Please tell the camera where your God is today. Don't tell me I haven't read the Quran and all that. Tell me where your God is today.
Now, listen again. I'm trying to explain.
No, he's not explaining. These recording devices will show he's not explaining it.
I thought we just made progress and then you went back.
No, my parents did having sex, gave me 2 years. Carry on here.
They made a big mistake.
I've won the argument already, it's all recorded there anyway. Until they edit it, of course. They'll edit it, of course.
He's explaining to you, but you won't listen. You just keep going. Just listen.
Ian, open your mind that we can't see. Open it. Yeah.
Please, darling, shut up a minute. Let me finish.
You see, I appreciate being an atheist. Your understanding
is very rational. Yes, I know. I would accept that. Yes, I would accept that too.
You keep quiet, but you can't even do that. I was about to say, I appreciate being an atheist. Your reasoning faculties are very limited.
Oh, really? Thank you so much. My faculties are limited.
Listen.
Right. I think I'm quite rational, actually. And that's what the problem is. The problem is I'm being too rational for you.
Ian,
I'm being far too rational for you.
Can I honestly
asked you a
say
direct
something?
question, you can't answer the
Can I
question.
honestly say something?
Where is your God? You still haven't answered the answer. Where's the God? How long is this going to take?
I don't think I honestly say something.
It'll be Monday morning if we chucked off for in a minute.
Ian, was he a rapper before?
Really? You're like a camouflage in the playground.
Trying to push him away from
Honestly,
You keep talking like a radio.
I'm giving him the opportunity to answer. He's not answering.
Can you stop for 5 minutes?
no, I only want to.
Do you know how frustrating it is not to know where this God is? He's not telling me the God.
What's 2 minutes? 2 minutes.
I said to you,
Physical body in the world is God's
it's a
expression of
limited
himself.
vacuum.
So we are
And now here's what I'm
there's no
suggesting.
separation.
For you to be able to discuss something, okay, you must at least owe this much to yourself, being a rational individual, to study what you want to reject. Okay? Now, I'm talking on the basis of just in response, I told you, look, when you are trying to telegraphically limit the creator, you would need to know, again, you would need to know and understand what the creator says about the creator.
What the creator says about the creator. Hang on a minute, I'm going to pick that point up. Thank you. You just said what the creator says about the creator.
Ian,
This is a bit this is going an unusual angle now. Okay, carry on. The creator's creator we've now got. Right, there we go.
Can I just say something? Look, honestly, and I mean this sincerely, I've spoken to many atheists.
I'm not human being actually. Forget the word atheist, I'm actually a human. But anyway,
you want to dispense with the word atheist, no problem. That's a good improvement.
Human being,
right.
Which is what you are as well. You're not different to me, you're a human being.
I've spoken to many human beings, but you come across quite irrational, and I don't want that to.
I come across irrational that I don't believe in something that clearly we're not having any experience with at all, and there's no proof of it at all, is irrational. I think I'm totally rational as an atheist, completely 100% rational. And I'll tell you why I'm rational, I'm going to stop you now, because you have not answered my question
not an
as a human.
atheist.
Where is your God today? You still haven't answered the question. It's proven he's not answered the question, isn't it?
Yes, I said to you, and
It could be 4 hours you won't answer this. No, it's going to be 2 minutes. I'm going to 2 minutes, prove the God's here, or I go. I do end it. I will end this in 2 minutes if you don't explain.
I've explained to you, and I then in response said, okay, you know what? Show me the mind.
Know itself.
Right? Now, all you need to tell me is, can you or can you not?
What do you think the mind is then?
I didn't ask you that. Can you or can you not?
Yes.
The mind is a human concept.
Can we see it?
The mind is a human made-up concept.
Anyway. Right, I'm going to ask you again.
The mind is a human made-up concept. Can't see it, right? Is what you're telling me? Then you can't see your God either. Your God don't exist.
That's the point.
Your God doesn't exist.
That's the point.
Your God does not exist.
Then your mind doesn't exist. Your mind doesn't exist.
No, but your God doesn't exist.
You
got it. You got it.
Can I summarize?
Your God doesn't exist.
Let me summarize. God, he says God doesn't exist because I don't see it. Can you see your mind? Then your mind doesn't exist.
The issue is, very simply, no, hang on a minute. No, I know you need this for your camera and you're I'm asking you a question, right?
God bless Ian.
Where is your God today? Can you see it?
Where is your mind today?
Where's your God?
Where is your mind today?
God bless you.
Okay, I'll tell you how we're going to leave this. I am totally 100% there is no God, and I will tell you.
And I'm 100% sure you don't have a mind.
I will tell you something.
I will tell you something you don't have a mind.
Can I finish with this man?
You can finish with me.
No, I don't want to finish with you. Shake your hands now. Right, thank you. You can go. Right, you can bugger off. Right, there. Right. What I have enjoyed is I've enjoyed the discussion. However, I will leave here today
knowing that you don't have a mind.
Knowing at the moment that you have not shown me the existence of a God. But at least you debated with me, which I respect. Thank you so much.
1 second.
No, I've ended it. No, you've ended it.
Can I have my piece?
No, you can't. Do you know why? Because you tried to play a game with me and you're not going to have it. No.
You don't have a mind.
I know.
Let's be fair. Let's be fair.
None of you here have proven the existence of your gods. You still haven't proven it.
You still haven't proved that you have a mind.
I didn't allow it.
Didn't allow it. I didn't allow it.
Can I ask something? Did you prove to us that you have a mind today?
Ask him to define what mind
but you didn't understand. Thank you. Let Rob help you. The argument is weak. Your argument is weak.
I did ask you. It's on camera. I did ask you, but Rob asked me to ask you again. It's on camera. define the mind. What is the mind?
Just asking someone.
Go on, define the mind.
1 second.
What's the mind?
1 second.
No, because I did ask him this. It's on camera. You'll find I did ask it. You never asked me the question. I answered it. It's on that camera. I know you want to edit that out, but I did ask it.
For us to
it.
establish that question, to answer that question.
What is the mind?
1 second.
You want me to
No. You said define the mind.
What is the mind?
1 second. For us to do that, we need to first accept the existence of the mind. Do you accept?
But the mind is a human
You can ask Rob
context.
if you want. Do you accept?
What's the mind?
Do you accept its existence?
The mind?
Yes.
It's a human concept word that means some kind of meaning about our existence, our cognitive response. That's what
I give you permission.
Why don't we
to
call it
continue the
cognitive
conversation.
response? Why don't you call it cognitive response rather than the mind?
Listen, do you have a mind?
You haven't been able to answer this, have you? You haven't been able to answer his question. I did answer it. I promise you I asked
Do you
it.
have a mind? Look, Robin had to come and help you there, yeah? Do you have a mind?
He didn't come and promise. I'll
He
tell you
did,
why.
he did.
On the
Because Rob
video,
knows
you'll say I asked him
He is
it.
absolutely
I asked
weak.
you what's the
Ian,
mind.
do you have a mind? Yes or no?
Do you know what you've got a problem?
Not interrupting him because do you mind me finding out if he has a mind? Yeah?
I'm going to answer that to you. Do you know what you're shouting
Do you have a
at me?
mind?
Do you know what you're shouting at me? You are so frustrated that you can't prove your God in front of me. You're shouting at me. Because you can't prove your God, you're shouting at me. Because it's so frustrated you can't prove the God.
The greater doesn't exist because we can't see it. Okay, let's use the same argument.
I'll tell you what.
No, I'm here. Hi,
Let's
hello.
shake hands.
Hello, hi.
Let's shake hands and say that we're both not convinced. Thank you very much.
No, Ian.
Keep your mind
Ian,
open.
Ian,
Keep your mind
hi,
open,
I'm here,
guys.
Ian.
Keep an open
Ian,
mind,
I
guys.
exist. Look, you can see me. Stop looking elsewhere. You said
You're getting frustrated with me.
Not at all.
Psychologically frustrated because I'm not seeing your God. That you're keep trying to.
See it.
You're getting frustrated with me because the God's not been proven.
Can you show me your mind?
What is the mind?
Show me.
What is the mind?
Show me.
So you can't answer it. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Stalemate.
Show me.
Be well.
All the best.
You believe what you want to
Look for your
believe,
mind,
and I'll
yeah?
carry on as
Mind your
I am.
mind.
Because I feel very safe in my skin with it. I feel very safe being an atheist. Very, very happy being an atheist. Right. Good luck. Enjoy life.
I'm staying here.
I've enjoyed it. Take care. Good luck. Thanks, guys. Enjoyed it.
What time do you want to stop the stream? I'll stop. How long do you want to stream?
Want to go in about 20 minutes. We can just let it roll.
Because I'm not sure how long the battery will last. I mean, I plugged it in, but I don't know.
I mean, he has to go in about 20 minutes. We can
No,
just
I'm
let it
sure
roll till the battery is.
But also don't know how much data it's using as well. So that's the only other thing.
What I'm saying is, I'm sure actually, I'm not doing a debate in front of you because I've done it, but you'll see at one point I say you define the mind. What is the
You
mind?
did ask about the mind, yeah.
And they won't go that question now. They're all humans. Even the mind is a human concept, for goodness sake. Anyway, we didn't find the God, guys, and I'm sorry about that. I tried. Never mind. Rob, you didn't help me find it. We didn't find the bloody thing, did we?
No.
I got myself some thing very nice. The Muslim thing that gave me this.
What is that?
The toothbrush.
What is it?
Toothbrush.
Toothbrush?
A Arabic toothbrush, a stick, a wood stick to brush.
Can I see it?
God bit is still not here. I haven't found this plastic.
Sorry.
This is really
It's claimed by Muslims that the Muslims invented
What, like a stick?
Yeah.
Right.
The question was answered with a question, which is
The thing is, it was already known for, I think, 2,000 years before. I mean, it's obvious. Stick something in your mouth and take out the leftover.
Yeah.
It's nothing new. They claim they invented because of Islam somehow. I don't know why. That is.
What's the time? 20 past. Let's call we'll keep recording, but let's call the live stream. Just tell stops then.
We end the live stream.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Yes, Rob is freezing. He doesn't want to hold it anymore. No. We just will call it a day, I think, because I don't think we will find any European politics talk to them. So I think we'll end the stream now and we will still record beside you will see it later. That was from me. I'm Eik from Switzerland. And yeah, it was not a pleasure, it was really lame, I must say, in most cases. when I talk to the Muslims, because honesty is something they don't have.
It's wonderful place of information.
Right, we show everybody and say goodnight.
Educate yourself.
Wait, we're going to go around and just show everybody. That's Speaker's Corner at night.
I like to give people the opportunity to just quoting text doesn't quite do it to me.